All right, let's hope all this works. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're doing it. We're doing it live.
We will find out.
Okay, cool. What's up, bitches? If you can hear me in the chat, we're golden. Say something. If you can't hear me, I'm literally gonna jump out the building right now. I'm gonna jump out my window. Oh, good, there's sound. We did it. Oh my God. Whoo, Lord, dude, I don't know what I'm doing. This is rough. I don't know how you guys do this shit on like other apps and stuff, like flawlessly. And you're playing videos of Asian dudes loving refrigerators and shit. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing at all.
It is so easy. You just made it as difficult as possible.
No, it's because I was like, I'll just use OBS, and then it was like, no. By the way, guys, if you haven't figured it out yet, this is Anna, that Star Wars girl. This is the first ever episode of CAMELCAST with a guest. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to talk about a bunch of dumbass shit. So get ready for that. By the way, Derek Cootie, you a bitch. I love you. But it's going to be a lot of fun. And this is going to be a little different than anybody's ever experienced because I talk to chat a lot, and we're going to do that. I'm just going to talk to chat like a lot. And Anna's going to have no idea what the hell's going on half the time. So it's going to be beautiful.
I will try to keep up with it.
Yeah, pull up the chat. Pull up your chat right now.
I'm trying, but I'm trying to post this first so we get all of our bases covered.
Oh, okay, cool then.
Nobody gives me shit saying, I didn't know you were on that show. And I'm like, ah.
Yeah, so we're going to do that. And as for everybody in the stream, Karis, I love you. Billy Hatcher, I love you. They're trying to plate, fork, and knife me. But guess what? My alerts are off, bitches. Eat my ass. You thought you were going to get me today. They like to just spam emojis with super chats, and it just screams at them. It's like literally says like plate, fork, and knife out loud, like blaring for like an hour. You know, but it's fine. It's fine. I'll let them think they have it. I'll play them at the end of the stream, guys. There you go. That's what I'll do. I'll give you some love and annoy my life a little bit more. But we're gonna talk about. I want to talk about a lot of stuff. I want to talk about because you had a completely different experience with Eliza Bleu, so I want to talk about that boo shit. Because my experience was pretty strange, and you probably know a little bit more than me, or vice versa. So I want to talk about that. I want to talk about other stuff. And I want to talk about stalkers. Because you're a female, which means you probably get more than me. All right, I get
you've had a pretty crazy life, man.
I get a lot of dudes that are like
which is the most bizarre thing. I would think like women would be stalking you, but you have crazy guys that steal your shit.
They want to kill my ass. No, dude, I got a DM this morning. Okay, I got a DM this morning. And this dude is like posting pictures of like a house that's not mine, but he thinks it's mine. And he claims he has my credit cards. And he also says he wants me to die. And he is 45 minutes away and he can come to my house right now. And I'm like, dude, what the hell's wrong with you? Come on.
Great is what it sounds like.
So talk about that and dating. I didn't even get to talk to this in the pregame. A little bit of dating stuff. I don't know. We'll see how you feel. I don't know how you like, girls are weird. I don't know.
We've hung out in person in real life, so you already know how weird I am.
Yeah, but behind closed doors. But I don't know if like, on stream, I'm gonna be like, hey, you ever done this thing? And then you're like, wait a second, don't say that. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm sorry. So we're gonna talk about that. But also, we're gonna talk to Chad a little bit as well. So, and you can feel free to talk to him if you want to. I don't know if you do that, but I have to do it for my boys because Monkey Man's a bitch and I love him. Because he dropped a gold boy in the super chat. Billy Hatcher.
I see that.
Look at them. Look at these beautiful bitches. We got to show Anna how we do it on the CAMELCAST, which is the second episode. So apparently we've only done one. Monkey Man, I love you.
I know this is the second one, but I mean, the first thing I thought of when you said it was CAMELCAST, all I thought of was camel toes.
Yeah,
Has somebody made that joke yet?
What? What do you mean has somebody made that joke? Dude, I got a DM today where somebody was like, hey, Camel Toe, I love your content. And I'm like, oh, thanks, man. Dude, people in my chat literally say, they call me Camel Toe every day. Every day. And I don't mind, dude. It's fine. Like, I have one when I wear blue jeans and shit, so it's fine. So, no big deal. You know, like those 90s blue jeans that have like the...
Is it called a camel toe if it's a guy?
Yeah, well, I feel like it. It looks like one. It still looks like one.
I feel like there should be a different name, though.
Ball toe? Ball split? Ball V?
I don't know. Chat, what is it actually called?
There's
got to be another name for it when it's a dude versus a chick.
Oh, people are saying moose knuckle. Soul Rebel, you say moose knuckle?
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god. That actually sounds way cooler than camel toe, actually.
It does. Like a moose knuckle sounds like it's like a type of punch.
That sounds like a band. Moose Knuckle. Listen to Moose Knuckle's new hit, Slobber Pocket. coming
Oh my
out.
God.
And oh my God, no!
Oh.
But we're talking about Outlaw 2, you bitch. We're gonna talk about that as well. Some slobber pockets. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So, but first things first, let's talk about stalkers. Because Melanie Mack, I saw her dealing with a situation. She had to cancel her stream and all kinds of shit. And I feel like it's way worse for chicks, man. Especially when you're tiny and shit. Because you're little as hell. Like I could throw you like a football. And if a stalker showed up and you were just there's nothing you can do. You're like fucked, like in multiple ways, which is terrible. So, yeah, I don't like. So, give me an example of you dealing with that kind of stuff, because you've been doing this way longer than my goofy ass. I watched you before I ever did YouTube. So
the first time I ever like felt uncomfortable was I was at Star Wars Celebration, and it was like my first year being like a YouTuber, and it was the last day, so I was running around trying to get like presents for everyone when I was coming home, and everyone had been super nice to me up until that point, and then this guy just started following me around, and I was looking at action figures, and all of a sudden I feel like his hand on my back.
Oh my God.
And like go up under my shirt because I was wearing like a flowy crop top, and I was like instantly like ah, and then like he wasn't mean or anything, and I could tell that he was like a little autistic, so he just didn't.
That's fine.
No, it's not fine, but I was just like, don't like, and then me and my friend, we had a code word. Like if I sent her an emoji, then she knew that like I needed help. And so I sent her the emoji, and she called me. She's like, "Where are you?" And I was like, "I'm by like, I don't know. There's a million freaking Millennium Falcons." So I'm like, "I'm by the Millennium Falcon." And then I went to the bathroom so that way he would leave me alone, because at least if I'm in a woman's bathroom, he can't follow me. And he went to go into the bathroom with me, and I'm like, "No."
Oh God. And he touched you. Oh God.
Then everyone showed up, and it was fine. But that was the very first time that I'm like, I can't be alone.
Yeah, no, dude. There's nothing grosser than when an autistic person touches you. I'm gonna be honest. No, that's a joke, by the way, everybody. All you autists in the chat. That's a joke. I love you. All right. No. Yeah, that's God, I couldn't imagine. Now I can't imagine, because every time I go to a club and I have like a tight shirt on, girls, I don't know what the hell it is, but they just grab my titties and shit, my shoulders. And look, I gotta be honest. I don't want to be a hypocrite or tell tales out of school, but I like kind of dig it, so I can't really shame it. But I noticed the double standard there. Like girls don't like that shit. Now, granted, I get it. Girls are tiny. So.
If that guy looked like Henry Cavill, it'd be a very
I agree. Now, see, that's the point, because these chicks that do it to me, they're not butter golems. Like, they're hot girls. They're not like 500 pounds. If she's 500 pounds, I'd be like, oh God damn. Like,
don't grab my chest.
Call the police, man, before she sits on my ass. So yeah, no, I completely agree. But I feel like the only woman that would ever do that would already be attractive, because she's confident enough to do that.
Yeah.
Whereas men, obviously, like the autist guy, he can give a shit. He's like, let me feel that back, baby.
Yeah, no, that was like beyond like, oh my God, someone's touching me. And I already don't like being touched like by people that I know. So I'm like, if you're not a dog, don't touch me.
If you're not a dog, it just so happens he identifies as a dog. So you're
probably that'll be the new thing. But no, the thing with Melanie is crazy. So it was the guy that drove 15 hours to say hi to her in the park.
Oh my God.
Is he the one that's suing her?
I don't know. I just saw a picture of the dude. I didn't like look into it. God. And she's also tiny. Man, I'm glad I'm not a tiny girl. Man, that would suck ass. Just dudes driving. There was one story I actually watched. I think it was on Nick Crowley's channel, where a girl like Melanie Mack, young girl, attractive girl, small girl, she's just like a YouTuber, and this dude like becomes obsessed with her and starts like messaging her hate messages and comments and stuff.
Oh, that happens a lot.
Which is fine. Shit, dude, I get that all the time. Even the people I like do that to me. And this dude like goes to her house, and she ends up quitting YouTube because she's scared. And then she comes back like 6 years later. The same dude notices she comes back. She puts a restraining order on him, and then he kidnaps her and kills her ass.
Oh my God.
Yeah, could you imagine? God, see, that makes being like a female, like, see, that's why you got to have Cecil everywhere, because he's like wide, right? And he's like Mike Tyson with like build. Like,
well, so the ones that like, there's people that I literally just can't talk about because I don't want to give them any kind of steam.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
But so like a lot of, I'll tell you guys when I see you guys in person, but there was one that was like bothering all of my friends on the Jack show and like was posting just horrendous shit and like emailing all of us. And so Cecil saw some of that and he's like, what the fuck? And I was like, that's not even like one of the worst ones. Here's all of them. So he was like, you need security if you go anywhere.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah, like, see, I don't, which is lucky, and no one really knows who I am. You guys, you remember when we went to Montsuri, there was like 2 people standing in my line, and there was like 100 in yours. So yeah, that makes sense. But let me hit this super chat. It says Anna wants to talk about Batfleck, the best Batman. Jedi Knight says.
No, it's not.
He's the worst.
He's 100% the worst. Okay, doesn't he look like a fat guy with like a dad bod? And he bought a kid's Halloween costume that had the fake muscles on it.
Yeah, like
that's what he looks like.
All I can see is like Dogma and Chase Namey and shit. I can't see anything past that. Ben Affleck, that's all I can see. He's not Batman to me. He's just
he
not
makes
Batman.
George Clooney look amazing as Batman.
I love George Clooney, so it's now I don't like his Batman, but I do love George Clooney. Like, oh brother, where art thou?
Is better than Batfleck,
that's damn
like
sure.
He's actually said George Clooney is like. They asked him if he would ever go to Comic-Con, and he's like, what would I go to Comic-Con for? What, Batman and Robin? He's like, I feel like I just go there just to apologize to everyone.
Yeah, dude. So I remember watching a video, I think it was Critical Drinker, and they did reshoots for like Justice League or whatever, and like Ben Affleck's just like kind of fat.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm just like, bro, what are you doing? Because they filmed it like a year later or something. Oh, God, he is terrible. Matt G says, Anna forgets to read her super chat, so Camel's getting the money. Ha!
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know.
Get on it, doggone. He said, Anna, did you get my PayPal money for the soda? Because the post office lost the soda I sent you. Damn, son.
I didn't. I don't even know where my phone is to check.
Speaking of PayPal money, Rumble, I made like a couple grand on Rumble last month, and then I transferred it to my PayPal, and it just never came, and it's been like a month. Gamer Lyco says, my GameStop got robbed today at gunpoint, and all they took were Pokemon cards. What the fuck? There's so many great things you could take, like cash, but apparently Pokemon cards are basically cash. Oh, Jesus. Snafu.
The guy that touched my back.
That was the guy. Same guy. Snafu says, you're looking more beautiful every day, Anna. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Thanks.
Also, quit stuffing your undies, Camelot. Thank you. Now, look, I don't have any reason to stuff my undies. It's already small. I posted like a picture on my locals. I post underwear pictures because, obviously it's locals, right? And I'm trying to make the grift happen. I try to make monies and Ferrari and shit. And like I got my tiny little bulge. It's like a pinky. And people are like, bro, stop stuffing. I'm like, what the fuck? Bro, it's like a baby pinky. Holy Ozone for $10 says, can't wait to get groped in Vegas. Oh my God, dude. I'm so excited. Yeah, me and Holy Ozone, we're going to go out and get groped in Vegas for sure. Awesome.
Dude, if it was just on a different weekend, I would have gone.
Yeah, you go to some revealing something. What are you going to? A Star Wars celebration or something?
No, Chrissy Mayer's coming to town.
Yes. Oh, she's more important than me, obviously.
Well, it was already planned.
That makes a lot of sense.
Before you told me, and I was like, she's coming.
Yeah,
you told me about this like June last year.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I told you like a month ago. So, yeah, and then Cecil canceled, but Nick's going with me, so thank God for that.
That's because Cecil's gay.
Cecil's super gay. Oh, he's like, man, I'm traveling so much now. He is. He's like, man, I'm gonna be everywhere. I don't know if I can make it, man. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then he didn't. I got the suite from that movie, from The Hangover.
And it's the tiger in the bathroom.
Yeah, it's only gonna be me and Nick apparently in the room together, in the bed together. But that's neither here nor there. Real quick, Shani with an orange boy, a bunch of ducks. Guess what? My alerts are off. Eat my ass. But I will play it later for you, Shani. I love you and the ducks. Thank you. It's the third orange boy, all damn ready. And Trent Westbrook dropping a pink boy on my face. It says, bam. He forgot to say Ferrari red, which is fine. Okay. I texted him the other day. Oh my gosh, so I bought a truck. Finally. I bought this truck, and I text Trent Westbrook and sent him a picture. I was so proud of it. Like, I've been trying to get a truck to haul my race cars for such a long time, and finally got one, and God, they're so they're so expensive. Just get a truck like that's like recent and like can haul enough weight. It's like 40-50 grand, like bare minimum for like starter. It's awful. So yeah, it was a nightmare. So Trent Westbrook, I love you. Shani, I love you. By the way, I am up against a 116th naked snake today. That is still happening if we hit it, by the way. And also, Fight Milk, I can't guarantee you Anna will do any of these things with me. I did not ask her prior. I kind of joked about it, but I will be doing them regardless. So thank you, Trent Westbrook. He's the top diggity dog. He's beautiful. His penis is huge. I love you. It is a nice truck. Thank you, Trent. Yes, I sent him pictures, and he validated me. Thank you. All right. So, anyways, let's talk about stalkers. Back to stalkers. So I had a guy, and I want to lead into, because you got to have worse experiences than my ass. I had a guy that got me swatted, he was calling family members and shit on the phone, messaging family members. He got one of my best friends fired from his like tenured job because his company's dumb as hell. He like emailed all his like LinkedIn people that were like attached to his company and was like,
oh my God, why? Just because he doesn't like your YouTube channel?
Because he was donating like $20 a stream. And the guy had emailed me prior saying that if anybody that donates to me, he's going to ruin. And he's like, I don't deserve money or whatever for YouTube. And I'm like, okay. So I thought he was just against monetization, because I've actually seen that. There's a lot of people that are like weirdly against monetization. They're like, I don't think content creators should get paid. And I'm like, well, I disagree, but that's your opinion. No.
It's like, then you won't have anyone on YouTube.
Yeah, but this guy, I was like, oh, so you're against monetization? Because I tried to have a conversation with him, and he's like, no, I'm just like against frauds getting money. He's like, I deserve like revenue on YouTube, and I'm like, you son of a bitch, you son of a bitch. He is a hypocrite, is what he is. But he eventually got torn down because he is a dumbass, and he had to. So I found a secret way. Now look, I don't recommend this. So if somebody's going real hard, the guy got me swatted, so I had enough. And I filed. He re-uploaded a video of mine on his channel, and he put text in certain spots because he didn't like to talk, and he would just put a text saying I was like lying or something. So I striked it, and the reason is because when you strike it, for him to take it down, he has to provide his full name and address so I can file a lawsuit. Yeah. And he gave a fake name with a address at a McDonald's in New York. And as soon as YouTube went back, because I said, I messaged YouTube in the thread, and I was like, yeah, he's giving fake information. And YouTube messaged him and was like, you're giving fake information, which is against TOS, and he deleted his channel within like 10 minutes.
Wow. Was it a big channel?
He had like 5,000 subs, but yeah, he was gone. And I've heard from him once, because he has another channel that is still not, it's the only one not banned. And he commented on something like a week ago, and he's like, you're a fraud. And I'm like, oh my God, who cares? I mean, I agree. But like, come on, I don't know why people watch my ass, but it was wild as hell. So I want to know if you've experienced something to that nature. But before we do that, Casey with a red boy super chat, kicking all y'all's asses right now. Casey said, I love this new show. Thank you so much. I saw you on Twitter, dude. I really appreciate that. You are the GOAT. I'm going to pop up with my monster and take the first swig for your delicious ass. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. Appreciate you. Halfway to Naked Snake already because of this, man. And Patrick T for the 1,000th damn super chat saying Marie Antoinette. He super chats me every stream. And he's like, dude, text Anna, Marie Antoinette. And I'm like,
no.
I'm like, he wants you to cosplay. And I don't even know it. I know the name. I just don't know what it looks like.
Marie Antoinette was the last queen of France, but in the movie Marie Antoinette with Kirsten Dunst, there's a scene where she's naked on a bed, but she has her leg up so you can't see her lady bits, and she's got a fan covering her boobs, and she's got like feathers in her hair and like a garter.
Yeah.
And I stupidly said like a year or two ago that if anyone sent me a cosplay, that I would wear it as long as it's appropriate. And Patrick sent me feathers, a garter, and a fan. And I'm like, I'm not cosplaying.
Oh, he sent you the stuff. You lied.
No, dude, that's naked.
You did not keep your word. No, you don't.
No,
you won't.
I know.
You won't appear naked. You will just you have the fan and shit.
I have to be naked to take the photo.
No, you can put some pasties on, son.
I don't like pasties.
Do it for Patrick, man. He's given me a lot of money. And he doesn't super chat me for me. He super chats me for you, and I don't know why. I'm like, why doesn't he just go tell you this?
He does.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense, actually.
He wants other people to neg me.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. You said the thing. You were like, send me a fan, bro. He sent you
I
a
didn't
fan.
say that.
You said it. I heard you just said it.
Costumes. That's not a costume.
I mean, a fan is technically part of a cosplay. No, but speaking of cosplay, by the way, I'm down like 20 something pounds, 21, and I'm trying to get shredded before Houston so I can be Naked Snake. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, and I'm so hungry all the time. I haven't had a cheat meal in 5 weeks and 3 days.
You haven't had what?
A cheat meal.
Dude,
5 weeks and 3 days.
I've been eating.
Yeah, I bet it's cheese
These are
balls.
Valentine's Day M&Ms. They're great.
You are fucked at like 33 or 32.
We'll see if I get there.
You're gonna you're gonna grow. You're gonna be 4 feet wide at 32, son. It's gonna happen all at
We'll
once.
See if I get there,
dude. I agree with that. Like people are like, dude, wait till you're 38. And I'm like, bro, there's no way that's happening. I'm gonna check out. I'm gonna check out at 11 a.m. like you're supposed to when you're leaving the hotel. I'm gonna check out. I'm not making it 38. My mortgage is 30 years, bro. I ain't gonna be alive.
Oh my god.
I'm afraid of commitment. You know how hard it was to buy this house. So, Alan Alec, thanks for becoming a member. Patrick T, dude, I'm trying to get her to do the thing, but she ain't listening to me. Casey, Red Boy, Trent, Pink Boy, I appreciate you guys so much. Patrick's still going. It would sell a bunch of calendars, dude. He's not lying though. You would sell, dude. I would even buy a lot probably. I'm a man. I have needs. No, but no. I'm gonna do a naked shoot. I'm gonna go fuck.
Yeah, you have a little bit more confidence there than I do.
No, I'll just cover my pee up. So it's gonna be all exclusively on locals. I'm real excited about it. I really am planning on doing that, like Leonidas for one of them, and like Batman, but only with the cowl on. Dick out for Harambe Batman. That's what it's gonna be. Yeah, dude. Thank you, Patrick, by the way, for your goal, boys. 2 of them in a row. He's goated as hell. But I told you my worst stalker story. So what is your worst, like as a YouTuber, as a content creator, like Melanie's dealing with something. Have you ever had somebody like...
I don't know if I can even say it because I'm still dealing with it.
Oh, well,
like
then don't talk about it.
I'll give you a little bits that are all kind of similar. So the big thing that people like to do is, well, I got doxxed when like my sister was missing, and so there's nothing I can do about that. But the first person that everyone finds is my grandma. So they go and bother my 85-year-old grandmother.
Yeah.
And so that is like something that I really can't stand. So when I see people like using my real name, and then of course, like people that hate me, they purposely use it because they know I don't like it. But I'm like, it doesn't matter about me, but don't bother my fucking grandma and my mom.
Yeah, dude.
Well, somebody sent me photos. They sent me a photo of like my sister's work, and then in front of my mother's house.
Oh my
Like they use Google Maps to take photos of my mother's house, like with all of the cars in the driveway. Like at least Google will blur out license plates.
Yeah.
But still, I'm like, what the hell? And then when me and Peaches lived at the place that we used to live, somebody found out that address. And they would send us, I think you had to deal with this. They would send us like food.
Oh my God.
But it wouldn't be paid for.
Yeah. Cash on delivery. Dude, you know how great that'd have been? Like, I'd have been like, dude, I love this troll. Like, please keep sending me pizza and shit. But no.
Yeah, I know. Send me pizza.
Yeah. And they would never let me keep the food except for one Chinese dude. He brought me Chinese food and he was like, this order's for you. And I was like, yeah, dude, I'm a YouTuber. It's totally fake. It's a guy stalking me. And he was like, oh. And he just handed me the food and walked away. And I was like, man. And I got some sesame chicken and some crab rangoons. I was like, oh my God, dude, I finally won. And then he swatted me and it was way worse. Like, so.
Ooh.
Yeah, but luckily it's a no-knock warrant. One of my dogs just fell down the stairs, I think. They're really big. They're huge dogs. So, but my county is a no-knock warrant county. Or no-knock warrants are illegal. So they can, no matter what happens, if they think you're strangling a child in the next room, they can't break your door down. So you can strangle away, which is fine. So yeah, luckily that didn't happen. Drunk 3POs in the chat saying Anna is queen.
Oh.
Anna's more princessy because she's like 20. What are you, 22, 23?
I'd rather go with a Jedi than a queen or a princess.
A Jedi? Jedis are super gay.
I don't care.
Like Nick says, Star Wars is gay.
Nick is gay. He uses a baldo.
That's not gay.
It's pretty gay.
You put your balls in it. You don't put it in you. You put your balls in the baldo, and then you put your baldo in your woman. I think. Now I may be wrong about this. This is how I pictured it. No, look. That's actually something great to talk about. I've been meaning to talk about this to you for a long time, but the Flashcast is just it's going so fast.
Yeah.
Okay, I rewatched all the Star Wars, like
Okay.
kind of like recently, not really very recently, but like a year ago maybe. And I come to the realization, with the exception of Revenge of the Sith and Empire Strikes Back, which they are decent, they kind of all suck, except for Rogue One.
Oh my God! Rogue One is terrible.
Are you shitting me? It's so good. They are hugging.
What's wrong with you?
They embrace as the bomb, the shockwave comes. It's so amazing, and it's like dark and spooky, kind of.
That movie is so fucking stupid.
Explain to me why it's stupid.
Okay, so the first hour of the movie, well, first off, they had to do a million reshoots. The original story was like way more dark and more like a war story, whereas this one, it was like, oh, let's go get a merry band of people to go on this, quest and do all these things. Oh, we're also all gonna die. But the first hour of the movie did not even have to be there. What was that? Now my dog's doing stupid shit. First hour of the movie didn't have to be there if they just would have put in the opening crawl. And it's like, this girl's going to go find her dad and she needs to put a team together. Done. And like all of the scene, if you go and watch the original trailers that come out, it makes it look like, ooh, this is going to be good.
Yeah.
And then half the scenes that are in the trailers aren't even in the movie because they did all these reshoots and they cut it down because it was too dark for Disney.
Yeah.
So it would have actually been cool. But no, it's dumb. It didn't need to be made. And it's not Star Wars.
Man, I don't know. It felt very nice to me, especially the last scene.
The Darth Vader scenes in the movie sucks.
Yeah, but it's there though. You can't take it out.
Yeah, they added it in last minute, and that's the only reason the movie made $1 billion.
It's like herpes. It's not going nowhere. And if it takes one scene to make it like a 9, I liked how they all died. That was cool. I often think about death, so like it was totally cool. I enjoyed that whole scene. So
There's lots of death throughout all of Star Wars.
Yeah, but there's like jokes happening around it. I don't know, dude. Every time I watch Star Wars, it's always so lighthearted and goofy, and I'm like, man, I need something cool. And then like Rogue One was like death as hell, and I'm like,
Did you watch like Star Wars?
Yeah.
Literally, the first scene of Star Wars is the Empire taking over Princess Leia's ship and them killing everyone.
That is true. And then he pulled out the anal probe thing. That was pretty cool too. Like the little robot that had all the little knives and shit on him.
Yeah,
you about to get knifed. No, if you watch him.
They land, they immediately get put into slavery.
Yeah.
They get sold to Luke and Uncle Owen, and then Luke comes back and his family's burned to death. Like,
that was pretty. No, you're right. They were skeletons. Yeah, dude, you're right. I totally forgot the skeleton part. No, but okay. So let's assume we're watching the original theatrical cut. I can't stand if I watch it like on Disney Plus, for example. Every scene has those weird transitions where like a dinosaur burps or something, or a droid like falls over because of comedic relief because George Lucas is crazy as hell. But like if you watch if you watch the original theatrical cut, it's pretty badass, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what version they have on Disney Plus. I still have the old VHS with like the original commercials and all of that.
Oh my God. I love
like
that shit.
Those ones.
Oh, in Rocky. I don't know if you've ever watched the Rocky series, but man,
I've watched Rocky.
I had the whole VHS set, the fat ass set, and I loved that shit. It'd play like all the goofy stuff before, and like it'd be like, here's a preview to Rain Man, like, and it was great, dude. And then like the whole Rocky thing would scroll. VHSs were cool, even though. Like it probably would suck to go back to them, but there was something about them. And then my favorite part about VHSs is how the unlabeled ones were sometimes porn. And I go to an uncle's house and I'm like, oh my God, it's unlabeled. And I'd steal that bitch. And then it would end up being a freaking like tornado watch, like on the news. I'm like, what the fuck? Who records a damn tornado watch? By the way, Squid says, just here for the Naked Snake fun. Thank you, my friend. I love you. You got a giant penis. Ron Crossman says, Anna hates Goodfellas. There's no way.
I do.
What the fuck? See, your opinions are null.
I want to Thanos snap that fucking movie out of existence.
Oh, now see, I gotta understand why now, because it is perfect it's perfect. You gotta keep stirring the sauce, man.
No.
But why?
I don't like gangster movies.
Oh yeah, okay. See now, whatever. I'm watching Tulsa
Well,
King.
some people don't like westerns. People don't like chick flicks or rom-coms. Like,
oh, that's not the same thing. Chick flicks not the same thing.
Gangster movies are not my thing.
Okay.
I hate them. Like, I hate The Godfather, and everyone thinks
oh
I'm
my
crazy.
God. Okay, look.
I think The Godfather is a terrible fucking movie.
All right, now you're just trying to get people to downvote my stream. Listen.
No, I'm serious. I hate it. I hate it with every fiber of my
God,
being.
but it's so delicious. No, okay, look. When I was 21, and I had never watched any of the Godfather movies. And my ex-wife was like, her dad was like, you need to sit down and watch Godfather. So he made me sit down in his creepy basement and watch the Godfather. Because I was trying to, I was in love, and I was like, I will do whatever it takes. So I watched Godfather with this man, and I watched the first 2 with him, like in a damn basement beside the fire, on an old-ass freaking square CRT TV. And they were great. I was like, this is the greatest show I've ever seen in my life. And not only that, I just started watching the show because Nina keeps bothering me about it. She's like, Camelot, watch the Tulsa King. Watch Tulsa King. Watch every day.
It's funny.
It's so good. And it's it's gangster shit.
It's more comedy in my eyes.
Oh, no. He gets teary in one scene. He's like, I stepped out on you. I love you.
I have only seen up to the part when the cop lady is like looking up his background.
Oh, dude, the next episode's great. I'm so excited to watch more of it. Oh, my gosh. I love Sylvester Stallone. I feel like he's such an...
I like him, too.
He's an underrated actor. He's a great actor.
His movies.
Yeah.
Like him and Arnie. I like both of them.
Oh my God, that one movie where they escape prison, that shit's awesome. Love that movie. Oh my God. Nerd Jock says you can tell she's young because she says those movies suck. Damn, Cody, who you inviting on these streams? That's what I said. No, you are.
No, I do not like gangster movies. I don't. I hate them. They drive me crazy.
Okay, well, I don't like space movies with lightsabers. And see, it goes both ways now. Rogue One's great.
More for me. Well, no, I know I'm in the minority when I say I don't like those movies. They're just not my thing.
Okay, so what movies do you like then? Like genre-wise?
I like historical fiction. I like dramas. I'm trying to think of like suspense thrillers, also like mysteries and stuff like that. My favorite movie outside of Star Wars is Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, that's a great movie.
It's a fucking great movie.
I watched it like 2 weeks ago.
Really well written movies.
It's a great movie, and then the second one is not even close to the same. But the first one was goated. It was absolutely goated.
They completely changed the plot of the second one.
Yeah, and the actress, Jodie Foster's on it.
If you read the book, which I have, it's like,
yeah, I don't read.
Okay.
Reading's for bitches.
Huh? No, it's not.
No, reading's for bitches. No, I didn't. Ninth grade was my last grade. I ain't got time for all that. No, I left. I left. But at any rate, yeah. So, have you ever seen the movie Shawshank Redemption? Mm-hmm. It is probably in the top 2 of my favorite movies. Top 2, and the other one's Interstellar because I just gotta love that movie. Don't you make that face, you son bitch. I swear to God.
It was one of those movies that I was enjoying it as I was watching it. Yeah. But then when I got out of the theater, I'm like, well, here's this problem, and here's this problem, and here's this problem.
Just don't do that. Just consume. That's what I do. I just consume the media and go to next.
I was expecting Matt Damon to be in that movie, so when he showed up, I was like, "What the fuck? Why is Matt Damon in this?" I
thought the same thing. I was like, "Wait, what the?" They like wake up a dude, and then it's just Matt Damon, and I'm like, "What the fuck is Matt Damon doing here?" Yeah, but I love Interstellar, love Shawshank Redemption, but I went last Friday. Yeah, last Friday, I went and saw Titanic 25th Anniversary Edition in theaters. Oh my God, I love Titanic. I love Titanic so much, and the acting's bad, kind of, but it works because it's like almost like a weird opera, like old-fashioned play, but with just an unbelievable set. And God, I love it. Oh man, it plays the music, especially at the end when she's like, the boat comes by, and then she's like, Jack, there's a boat, and then when she realizes he's dead. Because she does that for like a minute, and then when she realizes he's dead, when she's like, looks at him all like emotionally, when she realizes it, and then it goes, I'm like, oh fuck, because it's it's so good. Damn,
he could have fit on there.
Oh no, James Cameron said if he did the movie today, Jack would have survived. He said that a month ago.
I think he said he would have fit on it, but
yeah, he would have.
Well, I remember him saying before that he made sure that he didn't survive because to make it historically accurate.
Yeah. Yeah,
But I didn't think about what Flash was saying about it, how Flash watched it. And he's like, what the fuck? So she got married and like had children, and then when she goes to heaven,
Yeah.
she goes with the guy, the hobo that she knew for 2 days.
Dude, I'm telling you what, man, and this goes back to the studies that say women can only pair bond with their first 4 people they've ever been with. Because I'm pretty sure Jack was her first.
I do not believe that.
Oh, well, that's what happened in the movie. When she went to heaven. For some reason, it was on Titanic, which was a traumatic experience for her. And then she just stays with Jack that she knew for 2 days after being married for 40 years and popping out kids. Trifling, bitch. Trifling. That's what, dude. Oh my god, could you imagine that shit?
The only thing that I can think of is like maybe she got pregnant from Jack, and then she had to get married to the first guy that she met.
Yeah.
And like, you know,
yeah,
they didn't have DNA back then, so
imagine I die. So this is my thought process from my perspective. I die, and then I'm like I'm at a racetrack because that's my heaven. I'm just at like Daytona or something, and then my ex-wife walks up. I'll be like, "Bitch, what are you doing here?" She's like, "Sorry, bro. This is what I wanted in my afterlife." And I'm like, "Well, I don't want you here. Damn you! I want that one chick, that red-haired girl. She was kick ass. They bring her here. Yeah, she's red-haired." This I don't remember her name though. Fuck, what was her name? No, what? No, damn it! I'm talking about a real person. I'm like, I didn't have sex with Kate Winslet, although I would.
I thought you were saying the chick from Titanic. I was like, oh, she made that much of an impression on you.
Oh, dude, she's great. She's great. Oh my god, I love Kate Winslet. Let me pull up I gotta pull up my locals chat so Outlaw 2 will stop yelling at me. Where's it at? Where's that? Oh god, I'm scared. Oh, cool. All right, yeah, we're good. We're good. All right, local. He's been like, why are you not reading locals chat? Look, damn it, Outlaw 2, I didn't know. All right, I was too busy talking about Titanic and how emotionally charged I am about Titanic. Robbie, thank you. A Deadlight Nightmare says Rose from Titanic is up there with Jenny as far as most evil movie. What the fuck? No, she's great, dude. She's great. Cecil says, my boy Cecil says, never finished Titanic. Don't spoil the ending for me. Oh, okay. He's trolling.
They all live happily ever after.
Oh my God! Noah says shun the non-believers. He's talking about you not liking Goodfellas, which I agree. That's a travesty.
One of my best friends from high school. She's like, Anna, you got to watch this movie. It's my favorite movie ever. It's so good. And we were laying there, and I'm like,
it was Goodfellas.
He was at the end when they're all kind of like going crazy, and his wife's like doing the coke, and they're all freaking out. I'm like, can one of them just OD so this movie can end?
Well, goddamn! Can somebody just die?
I know. Whenever I watch those stupid movies, I'm like, can they all just die so this movie will end? Like, put me out of my misery, man.
Oh my God. All right. Okay. All right. Calm down now. All right. Whatever. So, Shawshank Redemption is great. What is the show you've been watching lately that's kick ass?
Oh, I actually started watching that Afterlife, Ricky Gervais's show.
Ricky Gervais. I didn't even know Ricky Gervais would do anything.
It's kind of old. Well, there's 3 seasons out, but I don't know. I couldn't sleep, and I was trying to get my sleep schedule back, and so I was like, okay, I'll turn this on, and it's about where his wife died of breast cancer, and so it's not about her afterlife, but it's about him dealing with his life after she's gone.
Oh, that's pretty wicked.
Yeah, it's like dark comedy, but it's really good, and I'm like, wow.
See, I see. This is how you can tell our intelligent levels are way different. Casey, by the way, says it rubs the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again with a pink boy super chat. This dude's goated as hell. He's knocking everybody's ass in. He's pushing your stool in, and there's nothing you can do about it. I appreciate you, dude. Joe C818 Pure Blood says, great stream. Did you know that if Jack had not saved her from jumping off the front of the ship, they would have never hit that iceberg? Shocking. Thank you, Casey, so much. Joe, thank you. Casey's goated. Joe's goated. Casey's more goated, though. We gotta be honest. So, but you can tell our intelligent levels differ when you're like, I found this great show with Ricky Gervais. It's about a dark comedy about his wife. She had cancer. She's gone. He's dealing with it, you know. And then I'm over here like, I turn regular show on for the 1000th time and watch like just episodes until I black out because I love regular show. That's what the fuck, man? Hold on. I was 20. I was about 20. I was 20 when regular show was happening. That means you were like 12.
Regular show? What is it?
It's a cartoon. If you would have been literally the prime age to receive the regular show.
Let me see if I've even seen this. Oh no, I've seen this bird thing, but I've never watched this.
The bird thing.
I grew up on a ranch, so we didn't have like TV channels. I'd have to go into town to watch it on my friends.
Oh, so you were in a cult?
No, I grew up on a ranch.
Oh, okay. Well, you said a ranch, and then you didn't have TV, and you had to go into town to watch TV.
No, we had TV, but it could only watch like a VHS.
Oh my gosh, Trash Boat Ballard in the see he knows regular show. Master Lion says the best movie is the original Ghostbusters. Hi Anna and everyone in chat, and you Camelot. Thank you, Master Lions. I love you, baby. Yeah, I like the first Ghostbusters a lot. I think it's great. It's real witty. It's witty comedy, and it's also great. And the prosthetic effects are great. And then that one chick's kind of naked sometimes. Yeah, it's great.
Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, dude.
She's like almost completely naked in Alien.
Oh yeah, dude. She's in those tidy whities, bro. I would peel them bitches off of my teeth.
Dude, those are great movies too. Alien and Alien.
They're fantastic.
Fantastic.
James Cameron, Aliens, Titanic. See, there's a reason. It's great. James Cameron's godly.
Very talented guy. I think just right now, he needed some help with that last Avatar movie.
Dude, come on. It was great.
Well, no, there's a huge plot hole in the beginning of the movie that throws off the entire plot.
Well, before you say what it is.
It still happened the exact same way, but it's because Jake is a Marine, and that's his whole thing in the first movie is that he's a Marine. He's not the smartest guy, but he knows how to fight wars. And so that's why they're able to win is because they have Jake, and he knows how to use the Avatar people to fight the humans, and he knows all of the humans equipment and how they think, so he does that. And it's like, okay, so they're going after your children now, and they're not going to stop because this one guy is literally after you and your family.
Yeah.
Okay, so what they should have done is sent his children away to like the island people.
Yeah.
And because him and Natiri weren't even really in the movie for most of it, was the kids. So send the kids to the island. He stays there and continues to fight them because he should have known that if he left, that guy would hunt him to the end of the fucking world. He should have stayed there because when he left everyone completely undefended so the humans could continue to, go into Pandora.
Yes.
That's something he should have thought of instead of making like, oh, let me give up my status and my protection of any fucking kind.
Well, let's just assume he was being selfish and wanted his family to be with him.
I don't care. He wouldn't have made that. That's not something a Marine does. That's literally somebody that goes off to war so that way their family can be safe at home.
Well, it had been like 15, 20 years at this point, right?
I don't fucking care.
Maybe he was old and his estrogen was increasing. Therefore, he was no longer Marine enough.
Yeah, he must have started drinking soy or something.
Michael Langley says, stay strong, brother, with a pink boy. Damn, these pink boys are on my face. It's like I'm 27 again. Thank you, Michael Langley. I love you. I appreciate you. Stay strong, my friend. The Squid says, has anyone ever seen The 100? I feel like the show runners were on some good stuff the last few seasons. The 100.
Oh, that's like a CW show. I remember one of my roommates in college was watching it, and there's this one scene where like one of the people, she's the leader, but she's gonna have to kill her boyfriend because he's with the space people, and he used I guess he used like one of her passcodes to get them into something. So she's got to kill her boyfriend, and they're doing this trial, and I was like, why don't they just do this, this, and this? And my roommate got so mad at me because I didn't understand like how big of a deal this was, and I basically ruined the ending of Titanic for her.
Jesus. So it's I don't think I've ever watched a CW show because like I'm an adult, but I was like, so never watched them because I always thought they were weird. Now, granted, look, I guess when they were popping off, like with the Superman show, I forget, what was it called, Smallville or something?
Lois. Yeah, we were watching that for Flashcast for like a minute.
Yeah, I was too busy watching like Dexter's Lab and shit to care about all that.
Oh, I love Dexter's Lab.
Yeah, it was great until they like changed the design of all the characters for no reason. That was weird. But yeah, Michael Langley, Squid, I love you. Master Lions, 5 gifted subs, love you. Q Ball says, want to go get some wings? Insert Mordecai Rigby. Oh yeah, like in the regular show when they eat wings, it's basically them drinking alcohol. But it's a kid's show, so they can't do that. So they just make them eat wings, and then they get really drunk and fucked up off the wings. I have a question for you, by the way. Somebody in locals posed this question, and it's the deal breaker if I ever talk to you again. So, do you like Midsummer?
I've never seen it.
Thank God. See, I was so scared I was going to kick you in the middle of the stream and everything.
I have seen Wicker Man.
That's the Bees. I love that movie. God, I love the Bees.
I got really irritated when I first watched it because like I'm trying to like think of like how they're solving this crime, and so at the end when they turn it on him, I'm just as frustrated because like, are you fucking kidding me? This entire time they were just fucking with him. So going back and watching it, knowing that, it's more enjoyable to me.
Yeah. Okay. So, dude, if Nick Cage is in the movie, I don't give a fuck. I love it. So.
Oh, I'm not talking about that one. I haven't seen that one.
Wait, what am I talking about then?
The Christopher Lee one.
Christopher Lee? Oh,
Nicolas
damn.
Cage's was the remake of the.
Oh, dude, I love the Nicolas Cage one because the Bees, not the Bees.
Oh, I've never
seen the original. I've only seen the Bees one. Not the Bees.
On my desk.
Why? Why's your desk? Why is everything so cramped? I bet it's really cramped. It looks really.
Oh no, because I'm closer, so my mic doesn't like. I don't have to. And so I can see my screens because I don't want to wear my glasses. But my screen's actually really like far away from me.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize. See, you should have came to damn Las Vegas. So, because a lot of these people in my chat, especially almost all my mods, are going to be in Vegas, and they probably don't realize that you're 4'7". It'd be hilarious for them to see that. Cecil's in the chat saying Anna doesn't like Goodfellas and Godfather because she's a ranch hick from the sticks and she's afraid of Italians and she's mildly retarded.
No, Italians always like me. I was just at an Italian restaurant the other night.
What does that have to do with Italians? Italians love me. I eat spaghetti. They love me. I was like, no, it's because you're a paying customer. That's why they love me. So, Carrie Davidson. Oh, my girl, Carrie Davidson's in the chat. Says, Anna, you're fighting to lose a battle on Avatar. Yeah, I agree. Love Avatar. Carrie Davidson, I love you. Orange Boy up in this bitch. I think that's the 5th one, by the way. Hitting the orange ass night right away. I'll let you guys know the progress of Naked Snake here in a moment. Thank you, Cecil. I love you, Master Lions. Michael Langley, Carrie Davidson. So, Midsummer. I'm gonna cover it for 2 seconds. Movie. I don't know why. You're kind of a white girl. You're not really a white girl, but you kind of look like a white girl a little bit.
That's because I went blonde.
I know technically you're not a white girl, but in my opinion, you're kind of white. So, except for the hairy thing, most white girls aren't super hairy like you. You're like a little gopher. But Midsummer, every white girl. What?
You hate it?
Oh my fucking hate it. So every white girl loves that movie, and they always give me the same bullshit. They're like, "Oh my god, I love the contrast where it's like a horror movie, but it's like daylight and colorful." And I'm like, "Oh my god,
wow, Jesus,
God, it's so gay." And it does a Stanley Kubrick thing because I forget Ari Aster, I think he's the director, where it's like long like shots where it's just like zooming out and they're standing there screaming for like 20 seconds, and it's like just like weirdly and like deafening. And
he's the director. He's like a trendy director, right?
I think his name's Ari Aster or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see. What movies did he make?
He did Hereditary, and I enjoyed that movie, except for the very end. It got a little weird, but I enjoyed it because a little ugly girl with her head fall off. That was cool. But fuck, Midsummer is trash. God,
I'm looking at his list. I've never seen any of his movies, but he's like a trendy thing right now that hipsters like.
Oh, dude, I hate hipsters, man buns and all. God, this dude came to my gym today. Man bun on the top of his head. Not even on the back. On the top like a little damn, oh my God. I wanted to come up there and cut it off. Just real quick.
I don't mind it if guys have long hair, but don't put it up in a man bun.
Yeah, dude, long hair's cool. Put it in a ponytail or something. But God, a man bun? Man, you look like a bitch. Now, the only way that I'll accept it is if you're jacked. Like, because then you're jacked. Because there's your manliness right there. But like, you know, at least that's something Cecil never has to worry about. Is a man bun. Isn't that right, Cecil? Midsummer was good. Shut up, Cecil.
Look at he's still in the chat. Midsummer was good.
Well, he's a white girl basically, so it makes sense.
He is.
Oh, and I was gonna say something I completely forgot. So I watched this movie the other night. I watched a lot of Critical Drinker. He's like one of my favorite creators. That's not like one of those mystery like true crime creators. And he keeps showing this scene from a movie where Nick Cage is just tripping balls, and I'm like, damn, what is this movie? So I finally found out it was a movie called Mandy, and it was awesome. It was weird as shit, and it was awesome. And the one scene I was waiting for, which was the one that Drinker always shows, was just so much better than I ever thought it would be. Because Drinker always shows when he's like showing that he's pissed in a video, he'll just show this scene where Nick Cage just kind of screams a little. But the actual scene is like 2 minutes long, and he's just drinking vodka and screaming. Oh my God, it's amazing. I was like, that's the greatest shit I've ever seen. And then he just kills everybody. It's just Nicolas Cage is a badass because obviously, he's a badass. And he has this girl. It's the girl that was the redhead in Oblivion. That's the actress. And
I haven't seen Oblivion.
It's a pretty good movie.
I've either heard people hate it or people like it.
I enjoyed it, but she's in it, and they are a really good match, and she's kind of a hippie, and it's like in the 70s or whatever. And then some shit goes down where like this cult like kidnaps her, and then some bad shit happens, and then Nick Cage is like, I'm kicking some ass, and he kicks everybody. It's awesome. It was like John Wick, but not a puppy. It was Mandy, which is her name in the movie. So yeah, it was fantastic, and I was very excited to watch it. I watched it with this chick that I've been hooking up with, and she didn't like it, and I was like, it's because you're white, you're a white girl, and this isn't Midsummer, so you didn't like it. I'm sorry. Damn Midsummer or Cecil, of course. It was awesome, dude. It was fan-damn-tastic. Fan-damn-tastic. So I don't know how we got on the tangent of movies, man. I just thought, dude, I told Nick, I was talking to Nick 2 days ago, and I was like, hey, I want you to be my first guest on my podcast. And he's like, I can't because I'm booked with somebody else. But he's totally down to do it again. But he's like, I'm scheduled with somebody else. And what me and Nick do on Fridays is we talk about nothing. Because I go on his show every Friday, and we talk about nothing. It's just random bullshit. We'll talk. So that's kind of what this stream's about. It's just random bullshit. And to segue from the movie Random Bullshit, I want to talk about dating, because I've never talked about dating with a chick, that is, you're kind of open. Because I remember one time you were real drunk and you were just talking about sucking off a guy, and I'm like, hey.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Was I?
Yeah. It was fine. It's totally cool. Like, I do the same shit, but I do it sober. So I
have no memory of this.
So I was like, Anna will probably be totally cool to talk about stuff. But like, for example, like if I brought Brittany Venti on this shit, never happened.
Oh no, probably
never gonna happen. So, anyways, so I know you're in a relationship, but I have long-term girls that I hang out with a lot. You've met one or two of them, and they're chicks that I basically hang out with all the time, because obviously I'm not just gonna sit here alone every damn day. But when I was 27, 28, I didn't expect the Tinder thing to be such a thing, because
dude, Tinder was great.
Dude, it was wild. So I was 27, and my wife had left. She had left. Like, I kicked her out of my house because she was talking to another dude like in front of me. She was being real mean. It was weird. So I was like, get the hell out of my house. But we buried the hatchet a long time ago. But she left. So I was like, all right, let's download Tinder. So I downloaded Tinder, and I had like a few pictures on my phone, and I was like, well, I've never done anything like this. I haven't dated ever. Like, I met my ex-wife when I was like 19. So I was like, well, I guess I'll just put a picture of me with my abs out, because I was shredded. I was real little though, but I had like no muscle mass, but I was shredded. So I put that picture up, and my bio was something random, so, like something real dumb. And dude, I was getting matches like 20 to 30 a day.
Wow.
And they were all like attractive as hell, because obviously I was swiping them as well. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll message one of them, and I would just message them and say random shit, because I wasn't really invested. And I started hanging out with girls every day. And it was like, they would just come over, and I was real timid, because I'm not an aggressive person when it comes to that. And I was just sitting there drinking tequila or Jack Daniels in my chair watching Lord of the Rings or something. Or, dude, Interstellar was my go-to. I would turn on Interstellar because I love that shit, and I would just start drinking whiskey. And these girls would just they would be on me like within 10 minutes to an hour. They would just be on me, and I'm just like trying to drink my whiskey, and they would just. I never made moves. I was always weird about it. I'm like, I don't want to touch
You
it.
made all the chicks do it?
Yeah, I did, because I was like, if it doesn't happen, I don't care. I'm getting drunk and watching Interstellar. It's great. So I was like, it's fine. And I was hanging out with all these girls, and then what it taught me was the unfortunate knowledge that the vast majority of women. Now, this is probably true for men as well, but obviously I was hanging out with women. The vast majority of them are like the same. Like they were all just very similar. They had very similar interests and personalities. Like they're like, I'm very individual. You'll love me. I'm not like any other girl. And I'm like, oh, cool. What do you want to do on Thursday? And they're like, I want to drink and watch Harry Potter. And I'm like, oh wow, you're so much different. I can't believe it.
Oh no.
So that's what I learned, but. Like I learned a lot of things, and I was so surprised that women would make the first move, especially when I just didn't. Now there was one girl, we hung out 3 times and I never made a move. And then she left and texted me, and she's like, "Are we not gonna have sex?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I didn't know." And I was like, "We can." And then she just came back and we had sex, and I was like, "All right, cool." But she had a boyfriend. That's why. Well, she told me, she's like, "I have a boyfriend." So
she on Tinder
because she's wanting to get dick down. No, she told me, she was like, "Hey, I have a boyfriend, so nothing's gonna happen." And I was like, "Oh, cool. We'll just watch freaking movies and drink." Because at this point, I've been hooking out. There was other girls in between this. I didn't care. And then she was mad at me because I didn't have sex with her. And I'm like, "Oh, well, you said not to." And then she did. And then she came back and
it tells you not to, so you'll want to, so you'll chase it.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm just not that guy. I'm not.
Whenever a woman tells you something like that, it's a trap.
I'm not built like that. I don't care enough, man. I'd rather just watch a movie and get drunk. I'm like, I don't even care. Like, I don't have to dick down nobody. So, but yeah, that was a long time ago. But I want to. So, what age were you when you were the most single?
When I was dating, just dating.
Yeah, just dating.
Shit, I don't know. Probably, I mean, definitely in college. But I remember after so I obviously had my high school boyfriend, and then when I moved to San Francisco for college, I realized that my high school boyfriend, like my high school sweetheart, that he was gay. And there was all these warning signs that was weird. But so when I was in San Francisco and I was around all my gay friends, I was like, "Oh my God, you're gay." And he's like, "Let's get married." I'm like, "No, you're gay. You're
no."
I know we love each other, but I'm like, I'm never going to make you happy the way you want. And got really mad at me and all of that stuff. So it was literally right when Tinder, I think, got created. Or it just started popping off. Do you remember when Lyft had the mustaches on the cars?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was that time, maybe even a little bit before. But I remember my friends and I they're like, "Oh, let's download this app called Tinder." I was like, "Why? What is it?" They're like, "Just download it." So I downloaded it, and one of my guy friends took my phone, and just liked every single guy on the app. And I was like, "What the hell are you guys doing?" And they were just doing that, just liking literally everyone. So I deleted the app, and then a year or two later, I re-downloaded it, and I was like, "Wow, I have all these matches." And so, because then I dated someone else, and then we had a terrible, terrible breakup. So I was like, "Fuck that, I'll just do this." And I'm really I don't know, I can't tell when somebody's hitting on me or not, because most of my life I was really ugly.
Yeah.
And so it's once I learned, I even think back then when all that was happening that I was still ugly. But I don't know, especially in San Francisco, I'm like, are you just trying to talk to me because you want to have an interesting conversation? Or are you trying to sleep with me? I don't know. I can't read guys that way unless they're very, very forward and tell you straight up, that, which I appreciate.
Yeah, you definitely can't, because I do it all the time. And it's just how my personality is, man. And I do it to guys too, but I do it to chicks all the time. I flirt with girls all the time. I can't help it. I don't know what it is.
You can't tell if they're serious. Oh, it's joking. Ha ha ha. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's
or if, you're actually serious.
As a guy, if you are thin and got a kind of a fat ass, dude, I don't care who you are. It's go time. I don't care.
Well, so when I got on Tinder, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, that guy's hot match," and it was like, "Oh, he matched with you." I was like, "Oh my God, really? This guy's way out of my league." And so, but then it just kept happening.
Yeah.
And then I was like, "What is this? All of these hot guys that I would never even have the balls to talk to are matching with me." It was the biggest confident booster ever. And then when I would go on dates with them, I wasn't worried about "Oh my God, does he like me? Is he interested in me?" Because I already knew he obviously did, because he matched with me.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there you go. You don't have to guess. It's I want to have sex. And then you sucked them off, right? Or did they make the first move?
I always wait for the guy to make the first
move.
move.
That's gay.
Well, I don't know. I'm just not good at reading people, especially when it's it's not a blind date, because you obviously know what they look like.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm but also it's kind of a turnoff to me if I have to. I will if I do. If I'm really feeling I want to, then I'll do it. But even then, I'll never look at a guy the same if I have to make the first move.
Ever? Or is this
Never.
Okay, scenario real quick. You're with a guy, because this is a pet peeve of mine. You're with a guy for a year, and he's always having to initiate. And of course, when you've been with somebody for a long time, it kind of starts to just get monotonous. And do you initiate a year in? You still?
Oh, no. So I mean like the first move.
Okay, cool. I was making sure because, dude.
Move. After that, it's different.
Now I get it, dude. I'm not saying a girl would have to make the first, and that would turn everything off for me. But like if I'm with a girl and it's like a year later, and she's not, and she's making me like do the same thing where I have to pull her drawers off. I'm like, bitch, can you like kiss me on the penis or something? Like I want to feel love.
No,
I want to feel the love.
No, like if I'm on like the first date with a guy, like he has to be the first one to like hold my hand or like try to kiss me or
oh god,
basically ask me out kind of thing. If I have to do it, then I'm just like, okay,
that makes
I have to wear the pants.
Okay, so I have a follow-up question that will make everything seem right. But before that, I got to give a shout out to Sounds of Sushi. He says hi Cody and hi Anna with a $20 super chat. I love you, Sounds of Sushi. I missed you, baby. And Trent Westbrook with a $110 super chat says Ferrari red, and he takes over the top dog spot and makes all you look like fools, especially Casey. I'm just kidding, Casey. I love you. Thank you guys so much. Trent, you're a goat, and he said Ferrari red. We covered all the bases. Thank you, my friend. So my question to you is, okay, so you're hanging out with a dude, and like you're both sitting there on the couch, and you're just chilling, okay? And you're like, man, I really like this fucking dude. I love him. I think he's great. He's a big penis, baby. And he's liking you, but he's chill. You know, he's not making the move. But it's Henry Cavill. Do you make the first move?
Oh shit. No, I'd still have to.
Really? Damn. See, you think you hot shit.
No, it's like,
damn.
If I have to make the like, and it doesn't even have to. Like he doesn't have to like kiss me or like hold my hand, but like at least like give me the look or something that initiates.
See, yeah, dude.
There has to be something, but it has to be him doing the whatever thing that's like, all right, we just went from like just chill hanging out to something.
Yeah, no, see that's a damn girl thing. So I had this conversation with another girl recently, and I'm just like, oh, I hate it. So this girl was like, I was hanging out with this girl. And we were laying in bed, and we're spooning because I like the warmth. I like asses on me. So I'm like, get your ass on me. So I'm spooning this girl, and I'm like, I kind of would like to have sex with her, but I also am kind of indifferent because I got a lot of shit going on. I'm like kind of tired. And, you know, we lay there a little bit, and then I fall asleep, and I wake up the next day. This girl,
she's mad.
She's mad. And I'm like, what the fuck? And she was like, yeah, I thought we were going to like do something last night, but you were not, like, you didn't do anything. And I was like, how the fuck? For one, also, if you want to have sex with me, you got a slobber pocket? Get on it. Also, two, how was I supposed to know? And you know what this bitch says? So, and I've had multiple girls tell me this, and I hate it so much. They're like, well, I brushed my butt up against you, and I like, you know, flexed it and was like kind of gyrating a little bit. And I was like, bitch, that is not initiating. When I initiate, because I do it every now and then. I won't usually make the first move like you were saying, but after I've been with a girl a few times, dude, I'll pick her up and throw it around. And dude, when I initiate, bro, I like get really into it. I got like really high testosterone, so I'm like kissing her on the back and rubbing her back and rubbing all, and I explore her whole body. I'm like, I just like, it is just, it's a thing for me.
Going for it, man. That's a little different.
I'm just going hard, but she counts the stat that what I do, the all encompassing worshiping her body, and I even will eat her ass sometimes. Like doing that is the same as her gyrating a little bit. It makes me so angry. I want her to caress me sometimes. That is not
the same. I'll give you that.
See, you're more.
I have no problem initiating things. If I want something, I'm gonna get it. But when it comes to like the first date with a guy, like, I mean, I'm dating a man because he's a man.
Yeah.
If I wanted to be the one that's wearing the pants all the time, I would be a lesbian.
Okay. Before I respond to that rude comment, Casey drops $100 super chat and takes over the top dog spot like a real man, not like a fake man like me, like a real man. Casey's goated. I love you, dude. I appreciate you. He's the top diggity dog on what is it called? CAMELCAST. Sorry, I just started this. Gordo says, ask her how she dropped the ball with Colin Farrell. What? Oh, I feel like I've heard this story, but let me respond real quick. Let me respond real quick to the previous thing. You said the reason you don't make the first move is because you're dating a man and he's supposed to be a man. So are you saying I'm not a man?
No, because that's not what you're talking about. Isn't the very first initiation thing. And also, I think those women are just wanting to bang like one time. That also, it really depends. Is this a one night stand or not? Because if it's a one night stand, then I don't mind making the first move because I'm trying to get one thing.
Okay, yeah, no, but they always were. They were slobbering, dude. And I hope you understand what I mean by that. But they were. They would leave a slug trail if they walked anywhere. It was wild, and we would hang out more than once. And after I would stop hanging out with them, because the other girls are on the dock, they would get mad and they'd be like, "So you're just not gonna hang out with me anymore? I really started to care about you. You made me care about you." And I'm like, "What the fuck? God, I told you before this ever happened that I don't do that. So don't get it. Don't." So that wasn't.
I mean, I've had that happen too, where I tell guys like it's just.
Dude. Well, guys are way worse probably, because guys are bitches. There's a reason the word simp exists.
It's like children sometimes, and then it's like, oh my god, why did I ever sleep with this person?
Oh my god, dude. No, dude, I've been there. Dude, I've been there recently actually. God, you ever hook up with somebody and then you're like, "Oh my god, why'd I do this?" Like, yeah. This is ruining my life. Yeah, so
You're already too far into it, so it's like, shit. Yeah. I just got to finish and get out.
Oh god, yeah, dude, it is rough. I've been there recently. Thank you, Casey, again, by the way. I want to hear your Colin Farrell story.
Oh, Colin Farrell. Okay, so when I was living in San Francisco, I was working at this restaurant on the pier, and there was, I guess it's this thing in Ireland for all of the Irish to come to America, and they get these visas called J1 visa. So it's only for college students, so they get a J1 visa so they can come and work in a different country like America.
Yeah.
So they come over here, they live here for the summer, and they work. And so the restaurant that we just had all these Irish people, and they rented rooms in like Berkeley, because it's like right across from San Francisco. So all of the frat houses would be empty. And so all the Irish would stay in the frat houses for the summer and work in the city and just experience it. And so one of the guys, I guess, was having some kind of birthday at this like club in San Francisco, but literally everyone was Irish or went to UC Berkeley or knew somebody that went to UC Berkeley. And I guess the rapper that was there that night was, I don't know, I guess he was like a frat brother or something. But so we all go to this one club and we're in like the VIP section because it's the whatever guy's birthday. And there's this guy at the bar that looks just like Colin Farrell, but I am drunk and I'm just like, I'm talking to one of my friends and I'm like, is that Colin Farrell? And these are like my friends that we would joke around. So they're like, yeah, that looks just like him. And I'm like, are you fucking with me? Like, am I going to go talk to that guy and he's not going to be Colin Farrell? And they're like, and it kind of looks like him. But so it was like, we weren't boyfriend and girlfriend, but we were like together in a way, like nothing was official or anything, but he was there. And so I'm like, well, like, I mean, if I go hit on this guy, it's going to ruin what I have with this other guy. And
worth it.
Well, I was like, what if it's not even him and I wake up tomorrow and I feel like an idiot? So my friend was like, okay, well, I need another drink. So, and you need one too. So go to the bar and get the drinks and then you can see if it's actually him. And I was so fucking drunk. I go up to the bar and he says hi to me. He asks me my name and then he tells me how beautiful I am. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And then I went back to my friends. I'm like, I think that's him. But I still wasn't sure because I was so drunk and I told them to go. And I dropped the ball because it was Colin Farrell and there was photos the next day.
You could have had sex with him.
I could have.
Oh, man, totally. See, women are like superheroes from like 18 to 26. If I was a woman and if with my mind now, if I could go back and be like a 19-year-old girl that's hot, I would be president of the universe at 26. Like,
dude, I kind of think I wish I could go back in time and relive my.
Yeah, because women don't really. I don't think that
teens and early 20s.
I don't think you realize it, like, because as a woman, you're going through 18, 19, 20, and you're just hanging out and you're trying to find love and you're like dating people for a long time and like being exclusive and stuff, and then you get to like 30 and you're like, wait, well, I haven't got a compliment in like a week. What's happening? And then all of a sudden you hit 35 and you haven't got a compliment in a year. And you're like, wait, is this what guys live like? And yeah, and you're like, you realize you could have conquered the whole damn universe at 24 because all you had to do was like walk up to Colin Farrell and be like, sup, bitch. And he'd be like, all right, let's do this. Like, that's all it would take. If I walked up to
so bad.
Olivia, okay, so let's say Olivia Wilde was pretty hot. Like, she's still pretty hot, but she was pretty hot back in the day.
She's fucking crazy, though.
Dude, I don't give a fuck. So I walk up to her in a bar, and I'm like, hey, girl, you know, and she's like, she would turn to me and be like, dude, get the fuck away from me. That's what would happen. But you went up to Colin Farrell, and he was telling you were pretty and shit? Are you kidding me?
He said it was beautiful.
Oh, my God. You could be married to him right now. You wouldn't even be talking to my ass.
I know. I'm stupid. God. I'm retarded. And well, I was at like a concert one year and I looked terrible. So when I went to college, I had black hair and my friends were like, oh, let's dye your hair orange or something crazy. And I was like, yeah, sure. But she didn't know that my hair was dyed black. So my roots dyed orange and the rest was black. So she's like, oh, let's bleach your hair. So they bleached my hair and it fell off. So I had to have the stupid short haircut, which was fine because I was like, oh, I need to get all my work done for school anyway. But I remember I had the stupidest fucking haircut. I'm at this concert and I'm like, my friend's trying to get like a picture because we were like in the mosh pit, like right next to the band and stuff. I'm trying to get a picture and the lead singer is like singing and he's like looking at me and like just making eyes at me the whole time. And I'm just like, I look retarded. Like I was kind of judging him because I'm like, really, you're checking me out? I look fucking retarded.
That dudes love retarded girls. So it makes sense.
Yeah, apparently. But I didn't. Well, I didn't do anything. And then one of my friends, Ethan, he gives me shit because I met Sean Lennon, who is John Lennon's son, and he's like, you should have let him impregnate you because your kid's grandfather would have been John Lennon.
Cool. Yeah.
That would have been cool.
See, girls, they can do anything. Dude, I'm so jealous. Dude, every time I hang out with girls, they have stories like this. They're like, yeah, I was at a bar and like Arnold Schwarzenegger was there and he was like, oh, you're beautiful. And then like they're like, but I didn't have sex with him. I'm like, oh, is this fucking real life? Like, I can't even do. Normal girls don't even want to do that with me. Like, if I walk up to a normal ass chick at a bar and I approach her, she's gonna be like, whoa, what the fuck you doing? That's why that's why I let them approach me and grope me, of course, because that's what they do. Because drunk girls are crazy as hell. But oh my God, dude. That's bullshit. You can't believe that. I can't believe you can just walk up and there's a singer looking at you. It's like you go watch my MCR and Gerard Way's looking at you. He's like, "What's up, bitch?" Like you can just do anything.
Oh God,
I know
that's Liza Blue shit.
You wouldn't want to be with that guy, but still, like,
oh hell no.
No, dude,
gross.
I can't believe that shit. So
that ruined my childhood, though. Finding out that stuff about her and him, I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
I have a sticker on my iPad that's like a Gerard Way like joke.
Oh my, dude, I used to be so obsessed with MCR, and I kind of still am. Okay. But it's whatever. Now, I couldn't believe he wrote the Umbrella Academy. I was like, what the fuck? This dude just does those things?
He's crazy.
He just does all the things, and he also banged Eliza Bleu. So he's done everything you can do, like, and he banged her when she was like younger and like less floopy because she kind of round looking. She looks a little old. I don't know, man. Something about that. She looks a little grody. I'm not really a fan. And she's also a psycho bitch. So that kind of goes hand in hand with it. But okay, so we have very different perspectives on life. So I don't remember how old you are. I'm just gonna say you're mid-20s. So you like being in a monogamous deal. You like being like loved and all that cool shit. Where I'm like not. Like I'm the complete opposite, and I'm old as hell. So I'm the opposite. So does that ever like come into your mind? Like when you realize that Colin Farrell was like trying to bang you, and you're like hanging out with, and there's dudes like cutting their eyes at you that are sexy. Does it ever like occur? Like do you ever think about like, man, I kind of wish like I could use my superpowers.
Not really, just because like I really enjoyed being single and like the power that I had when I was single, but it's gonna sound terrible, but I mean it's like work after a while.
I agree.
I have so many other things that I enjoy doing that I have to take a night out of my life to go make small talk, and what if he has a tiny dick?
Yeah, that's something you would have to worry about. See, guys, now Yeah.
You guys, it's like you look at us and you kind of see what you're getting,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
okay, I'm looking at a guy and I'm like, this guy is cute, but what if he's a terrible kisser? What if he doesn't know what X, Y, and Z is or where it is? And just what if he's terrible at everything and I just wasted my time and I, had to exchange
yeah.
supplies?
Yeah. You're I completely agree. It seems like a job, especially when you have like 10 conversations going always. And you're like, God, this is just terrible. But you are wrong about one thing. So you say, oh, what if he has a tiny penis? Guys, don't have to worry about that. No, there are women out there. And I don't know how your life is, but there are women out there. And it's like one out of every like couple of handfuls where they don't get slobbery, man. They just like dry as a bone. And they're like super into it. They're like, yeah, yeah. And then like, but they don't get slobbery. And
Oh,
that's
isn't
the same.
that why they invented lube?
Yeah, but that's weird. Like if you're, I don't want to shame anybody. Look, people are different. Everybody's different. But 22-year-old girl, and that's not happening. That now it's biology. Maybe like I feel like she might
That
not
just
be.
makes me think that she's not into it.
That's what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
the way she's acting, and then she's like, I can't wait to hang out again. I can't wait to hang out again. It's like, but I feel like you don't like me. And then I've had conversations with girls, and this one girl told me, she's like, yeah, I just don't get wet. I never have. And I'm like, but then you'll hang out with the other girls. It's like a slip and slide.
Like,
dude, I could put my whole body in that bitch if I wanted to.
oh my God.
And I prefer that, obviously.
Like Niagara Falls.
Yeah. Oh my God, I love it. So that's something we have to worry about. Like now, granted, I feel like it's a little bit more rare. Tiny penises are probably pretty prevalent. I mean, I know personally from personal experience.
Well, it's not even that. It's like they just don't know how to do anything or use it in any kind of way. And it's
yeah,
like,
dude.
like I would always ask this, like if I'm like, all right, this is a one night stand, so it doesn't matter if he like likes me or if I seem like a bitch. Immediately I just ask them what their favorite position is, and I'm like, if they say missionary, I'm like, okay, goodbye.
Yeah, no, dude, never. It's never, dude. I hate it. I hate it. I will do it depending on the nature of the meetup, but like, I like the side saddle, like on your belly, but like on the side. Oh my God, bro, where you can just see all of it. And then you can see the ass like do the little shock wave that goes with the body. Oh my God, dude. Love that shit. That is like goated. That is the goated stance. If anybody else thinks anything, they're crazy, in my opinion.
There's like questions you can ask, like just to find out like about a person's preferences and all of that. And so I've been pleasantly surprised, like back in the day, like by some of the guys that I met off of Tinder. And I'm just like, I don't know. I'm very great. Like some girls, they hate it. They're like, oh, it's ruining society. I was like, no, it's fucking not.
Yeah,
I'm like,
great.
you just don't know how to use it. It's a tool that you can utilize for your benefit.
And the main thing that people don't understand is you have to be able to converse. So I'm really good at just saying random shit and conversing with people. I can just keep it going forever. I can just talk forever to people about the most nonsensical bullshit. But most men, I've seen men do it too. I have guy friends, and they'd be like, I can't. Girls will talk to me and then just disappear. And I'll look at their text conversation with a girl, and they literally are like, "Hey," and she's like, "Oh, what's up?" And they're like, "Nothing," and they don't talk. And and on the opposite end of the spectrum, dude, I've had girls when girls would message me on like Bumble or something, they would be like, "Hey," and I'm like, that's all you got? Hey, dude, I get like 90 of those a day. What do you mean, hey? Like, it's just put some effort in. You got to be able to converse, and a lot of people can't do that. So it doesn't matter how hot you are. I have dude friends that are freaking shredded and sexy, and they're like, yeah, I can't ever hang out with girls on Tinder. And I'm like, it's because you suck at talking.
Aww.
It's because they never had to develop a personality because they were like the football star and sexy their whole life. I had to. I was like obese.
Like you used to be fat and I used to be ugly, so we have personality.
Yeah, because you have to do something else to fit in. You can't just be like walk up and be like accepted. You have to walk up and be like, hey, you guys want to see me like shit in my hand? And they're like, yeah. And then you become friends with everybody because you're the guy that shits in his hand. And then you learn different ways to shit in your hand. And then by the time you're 19, and then you might lose weight. I lost weight at 17. And suddenly you still have the shit in the hand personality, but you're also not unattractive anymore. So when people meet you, they're like, wow, you're not like boring. And it's like, well, yeah, this is just how I am. And people are so confused by it. And I feel like that's the unfortunate truth, because most girls are like that. Dude, I think 9 out of 10 girls would just say, hey.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't think I ever messaged a guy first on Tinder.
Oh, well, I always did. I mean, I always message first because I'm a guy. But on Bumble, they have to. Women have to message your ass.
I never used Bumble. I was only on Tinder. But I'm trying to think. Yeah, no, I don't remember ever initiating a conversation. Like, I think they would already have matched with me, and then I matched, and then they immediately messaged me. But
immediately.
I have the convenience of that most of the things that I like are stuff that boys like.
Yeah.
And so it's always been really easy for me to talk to guys as compared to talking to girls. Like, you see me talk about this shit on like Simcast. None of the girls know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Which is fine. You know, I can talk girl stuff like makeup and hair and stuff.
Dude, I've watched Simcast, and sometimes you guys get off on a tangent, and I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about right now? They're like talking about a girl's outfit like on a red carpet for like an hour, and I'm like, oh my God, you give a fuck about her outfit? Oh, look, it's red. And they're like, oh, wow, it's cute. And I'm like, what the fuck? Talk about
girl talk,
titties,
girl
or something.
talk. But so whenever I went on dates with guys, it was really easy to strike up a conversation, unless I didn't like them. Then I was like, how much longer until I can...
Oh, dude, the catfish. And oh my God.
Dude, I got catfished hard one time. Oh. This one guy, he looked really good in his photos, and then I realized that he was sitting down in all of his photos. He looks kind of tall in his photos, and like broad shoulders, dark, features. I was like, oh, cute. He's got kind of like a foreign name, and I was like, all right, I like his fight. That's great. And so he's like, oh yeah, my apartment's in, this area of San Francisco, which is up on a hill. And so he's like, do you want to like drink wine and like watch the sunset, and then we can go out if you want? And I was like, oh yeah, sure. That sounds like a great night, actually. And so, because I was not expecting to like see this guy again, kind of thing. I was like, that's nice. So I don't have to go out and like potentially pay for something. We can just sit and drink wine. And when I got there, he was sitting, because there's like some of the hills in San Francisco are really steep, so they have like steps in the cement to go up the hill. So he was sitting on one of the steps, and so I walk over, and I'm kind of wearing a little bit of heels because I know that, or I thought that he was going to be tall. He came up to my chin.
Oh no!
And you know how short I am.
Look, dude, I gotta be honest. I think it sucks that like short dudes are not as desirable in mass, but I also totally like understand. Like,
well, I would have been fine if he just wouldn't have lied to me.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think you would have had sex with a 4'2" guy though.
I didn't have sex with him anyways.
No, I'm saying you wouldn't have anyway if you knew he was 4. Hey, by the way, I'm 5'2". You'd have been like, fuck, I'm not going to that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I don't really like tall guys because I really don't like wearing heels anymore. Because I have extra bones in my feet, so it's kind of a pain to wear certain types of shoes. But like Peaches is only 5'7".
Oh, damn.
And so, but that's tall to me. So I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, see,
like I like that because I don't have to wear heels and I don't have to get on a fucking stool to kiss my boyfriend. You know?
I'm a king. I'm 5'11", which I'm like it makes me the goat.
Well, you're too tall. Like
5'11".
That's too tall for me. I don't like that.
Oh, okay.
And I realized that because I was one of the guys that I was, my regular Tinder guy. His nickname was just his height, which was 6'5", and I'm like, you're too big to do anything with. I'm like, I needed a stool just to kiss him, and I'm like, either you're picking me up or you're bringing over a chair because this is ridiculous.
Yeah, which makes sense because okay, so we were talking about missionary a minute ago. Missionary is for me, it's reserved for like when you're trying to evoke a slight amount of emotion, just at all. Because obviously it's like way more intimate, in my opinion. That's why I don't like doing it. I'm like, please don't make me do that. But if you're probably like 5'1" or 5'0" or something.
I don't know, I'm sure. Oh my God.
You're little as hell. Was it a spider?
No, it's a stink bug caught in a spider web.
Oh, so basically the same thing. So you're little as hell. So if a 6-foot guy tries to ever missionary, you're like heads at his belly button. Like what are you supposed to do with that? Like you're not. That's no fun. You just see like maybe like a bottom of a boob every now and then. Like, yeah, that'd be awful.
Or they have to like curve their back, which is super awkward.
Yeah, so
be all hunched over. It's not a fun thing.
So I love tall girls. I love girls that are like 6 foot tall, like big slender bodies, like blonde. I love it, but they could never get on top of me. I won't allow it because they're like their head's hitting the fan, and I can't even get. I'm like looking up at them, and I feel like a little baby or something. I'm like, so I'm just like, just roll over, girl. Like that's much better because then I can see your whole body. And I'm like, oh, this is great. See, I don't. Yeah, I had a tall girl, 6'1", get on top of me once, and I was like, this feels a little. This doesn't feel right. She's so far away. She was like in a different time zone. Her head was like, I couldn't even see her. It was like just blackness and shadow because she's just too big, man. But yeah, I don't. There comes a time where somebody's too large. Like the Mountain, his wife's like
him and his girlfriend.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
There's like a 3-foot difference. But what are you supposed to do with that shit? God, I feel like, and if his penis is at all proportioned, like she's.
What
like,
if he falls asleep and rolls over on top of her?
Yeah,
she's gonna die.
She's dead. You dead as hell because he weighs like 400 pounds. Like she's dead.
100%.
Oh my God, you still looking at the stink bug?
Yeah.
See, why do you not have a pest control?
Because I had a really bad mosquito problem. And so I kind of was like, okay, I'll let some of the spiders, because it's like a daddy long leg nest or web. It's not like it's a poisonous spider. But I don't know why there's a stink bug in here. I must have left my door open earlier.
God damn. No, see, I have pest control, and I don't ever have to worry about getting bit by things. Because now, except for ants, dude, these ants are like they're unstoppable. Dude, I was like laying in bed, and like a line of ants went across my chest, like their whole family, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I sprayed.
They won't cross a path of chalk.
Oh, dude. So I got
chalk, and like wherever they are going in their line, put it, and they freak out.
Yeah. So I guess that's what this shit's made out of. I got some spray stuff, and I spray it on every single window and like frame and molding, and they have disappeared. But I didn't do it upstairs because I'm like, for my dumb ass didn't think ants could fly. But then I realized that they can just climb, and there's nothing.
Some ants do fly.
Yeah. Oh God, it's terrifying. So my desk has nothing on it but monster cans. It's just monster can desk. There's no crumbs. I don't eat here. And there's just ants all over my desk last night. And I'm like, what are you even looking for? There's nothing here for you, baby. Like there's monster juice. And they don't want the monster juice. There's no sugar in this bitch. So yeah, they were just roaming. They weren't even in a line. They weren't even collecting prizes and shit. But let me look at some of these super chats real quick because I definitely missed some. I might not have. I might be pretty slick at what I do here. Squid, Deadpool, Not Married, Ron Crossman. I'm just going to give a shout out to these bitches then. Karis, Billy Hatcher, I love you, bitch. The Squid, I appreciate you. Carrie Davison and Sounds of Sushi, 5 Orange Boys. We hit the orange ass night. I love you. Derek Kuda, Monkey Man, Holy Ozone, Patrick T again with his obsessive Mary Antoinette. Mass Lions, Squid 7, 8 Gordo, 9 Patrick T again. We're 1 gold boy from the gold ass delicious cuddly night. And we can't forget Trent Westbrook and Casey and Michael Langley, 3 pink boys, 2 away from the pink knot. And then the heavy hitters themselves, Casey, Trent Westbrook, and Casey, 3 red boys, 2 away, 250 until fight milk. Can you believe that? That's close as we've been in 100 years. Thank you, guys. I appreciate all your support. But we got a lot of time left, and we're going to keep talking about some bullshit. I get sidetracked, man. I got so sidetracked talking about movies and then pisser smashing. I don't even remember what the subject matter was anymore. But it's all good.
We talk about dating. We've been talking about dating for like a minute. We talked about Colin Farrell.
Yeah, that was its own thing by itself.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, dating's a superpower for women, and I'm very jealous. But honestly, I don't really care to do any of that anymore. Kind of like just chill. What the fuck's happening in the chat right now? You guys chill out. I know.
They're like, you started reading super chats. Let's send you more.
I forgot. I forgot to say send money. No. Now you guys don't have to super chat, by the way. I'm here for Anna only. It's fine.
Sure.
No, just kidding. She was my second choice. So
I was, and he admitted that I was his second choice.
Yes, I did. I don't have a problem being honest.
Come on, do you want to go on my first show? And I'm like, thanks for telling me I'm your second choice, man.
Yeah. I was literally like, Nick said no, so can you come on my show? I've been on the fence about doing this for a long time. I've been wanting to do.
You asked me like a year ago.
I did. See, you have just corroborated my story. So I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but I also love talking to chat, and I'm so afraid to like stream and not be able to just talk to chat the whole time. And I don't know, I'm weird. And I kind of need validation from my boys in the chat every now and then, talk about me, say it, or not talk about me, but talk to me. But okay, so what do you have planned this year? I know I'll see you in Matsuri, obviously. What are you doing this year? What do you got going down?
Just calendar shit. And what else am I doing? I want to finish the eye project, man.
Oh yeah, dude, I sent you one like 2 years ago.
I know.
Every time you post a new one, I'm like, I look at it and I'm like, I don't think this is me.
Well, you know what? Well, you'll know because I'll tag you, obviously.
Oh, okay.
And
Well,
I'll
that
tell
makes
you
sense.
before that it's you. But I told everyone this. I'm like, the further up you are on the list, the better your eye painting is going to be because I'm going to be better at painting them.
Yeah.
So if you look at the first one I painted versus the last one I painted, it's better.
Yeah.
But no, your eye, you sent it. It was I mean, you sent it right after I asked you too. So I
Yeah.
mean, I have it on there. Yours is definitely before Nick's. Nick sent me his entire little brood of minions. So
Wait, he sent you his kids' eyes and shit?
yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah,
I didn't
keep
think
it
of
a chat. Keep it a secret because I think he's gonna surprise his wife with all of them. So.
Oh shit! Oh, we done goofed. Oh fuck.
I know,
Well,
I just realized.
wait, didn't I send you my husky's eye? My dog?
Yeah. I'm gonna paint.
Yeah.
I think you sent me one of them. Let me see.
His eyes are real blue.
Dogs, right?
Yeah, one of them's got amber eyes and one has very blue eyes.
Mal.
Yeah, Mal.
Yeah, I've never painted animals.
That would
so
be a good one because his eyes weird looking. It's like blue and strange. It's really cool. He got bright ass eyes. Let me get these gold boys because they're maniacs. Helena, love you, Helena. She throws the 10th gold boy down. I love her. She may be a bitch 99% of the time, but I still love her. Daracuda, let's make it 10. It's actually 11 because Daracuda can't count. He didn't go to high school either. Master Lions, 12th gold boy, and Monkey Man, 13th. You guys are goated as hell today. Thank you guys so much. If you guys are not subscribed, by the way, you best be subscribing. I'm like 100 away from 213K. And Anna left my ass. I messaged her like a year ago, or probably 6 months ago. And I'm like, I'm going to pass you in subs, dude. And then she just fucking just went. She just kept going. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? So now she's like 20K away, and she was 16K away. So I'm losing the battle. So we need to bridge the gap a little bit. But you're going to Matsuri. You're doing calendar shit. Okay, I got a question that is completely random. And you've mentioned it earlier, but I'm going to get a definite answer. Are you forever completely opposed to doing nude stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now I was just making sure because I didn't know like if I need to like look forward to anything. All right, so I must look forward to this.
I think, clothing is fine.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The stink bug, he's coming for you, man.
The bug fell. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. What is up with chicks and bugs, man?
Behind one of my screens.
Oh my god. Got the damn stink bug on you. All right. Well,
Oh, and I can't kill it because it'll stink.
Is that how that works?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well shit. See, I don't kill bugs because I'm a humanitarian. So I don't want to kill no damn bugs. I like to take them in a paper towel and put them outside to set them free.
No,
Set them free.
I killed them.
Yeah, that's pretty messed up.
There's
So
enough of them in this world.
my cat, I adopted a new cat because my old cat disappeared. So I adopted a new cat, and she brings in like a mole or a mouse every day. And I'm like, can you stop, bitch? Like, because they are dead as hell, and I don't like looking at their little lifeless bodies. It hurts my feelings.
My freaking dog brought in a dead bird the other day.
Oh my god, dude.
We thought it was her like duck toy, and then we're like, oh my god, it's real, get it out.
That doesn't look like a toy. It's moving. Yeah. I don't know why they do that. Like, I know like they're supposed
It's
to be.
because they think that we're bad hunters, so they're bringing it in for us.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, you want to eat this little mouse? I'm like, no, actually, butt cheeks. I don't want to eat the mouse, which is her name. So I'm like, I don't want to eat the mouse. I actually have I have some chicken and some rice. I'm good. Yeah. I don't know. I let them. My cats are just able to roam free. I put a doggy door in, and you can't stop them. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like they have to be free because it was from my dogs. So my dogs run in my backyard, and my cats were just like, "Fuck, we're gonna go too." So they just go outside, and I every day when I get home, like one of my cats is just sitting on the bricks beside my house, just looking at me, and I'm like, but I'm just scared like a dog is gonna eat their ass. But it's a really nice neighborhood, so I ain't gotta worry about that. Hopefully.
As long as they're not declawed.
They are not. I would never declaw them.
Yeah.
And they don't scratch shit. It's really strange.
That's 'cause they go outside and they do it outside.
That's true. They do it on a tree, man. See, you went to high school. I didn't finish that shit. I
grew up on a ranch. I had hundreds of cats.
Hundreds of cats.
I did.
Oh yeah, the Colty Ranch. Was that in California as well?
Yes.
There's ranches in California.
There's a lot of most of California is farmland.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, see, I don't know. See, when people ask me about Alabama, they're like, "Wait, you have internet in Alabama?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah." Of course. There's cities in Alabama. Like, I live right beside downtown, so there's just like skyscrapers everywhere. And people are like, wait, you don't live in like the boondocks? And I'm like, no, it's literally, there's buildings everywhere. I live in the city. People think I live in like the forest in Alabama. I'm like, no.
Yeah, that's what I think when I think of Alabama.
No, it's a big ass city with just like restaurants galore, strip clubs. God, the strip clubs here are pretty good. So strip clubs in 99% of Alabama, terrible. Don't go to them because you're going to get nothing but C-section scars. But the ones here, the one where I live, is like Vegas quality. Like every girl is like immaculate. I'm like, except for like the one girl. But all the other ones. And I don't go to watch them. I go to drink. But I haven't been in a long time because I stopped drinking for the duration of my diet.
That's dumb, but all right.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't stay thin and shit like you do because you're a young. But soon, and I can't wait. I'm going to have you on again.
You guys are like all ready for me to hit the wall.
No, I just want you to, I'm ready for you to gain knowledge that will benefit you in the future. So, because once you start, your belly starts drooping a little, you're going to be like, oh, fuck, I have to eat right and go to the gym. And then you will better yourself. So it'll all work out. But whatever CAMELCAST it ends up being, and I have you back on, we're going to revisit this. I'm like, okay, so Anna, now you're 200 pounds. So how do you...
Have you seen Lana Del Rey?
Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, why does this keep happening?
I just posted this story on my my Instagram story, and you know her song like "Will You Still Love Me When I'm No Longer Young and Beautiful?" And it's just all photos of her now that she's fat. And then at the end you see like a photo of her when she's saying that song, and it's like, oh,
you know, and it's kind of sad. I'm gonna be honest. It's like, and it's sad because I feel like girls have different metabolisms, right? And now, granted, everybody's different, really, but men, generally speaking, like we like most of the guys I know, we go to the gym and stuff. Like now, I know most guys don't do that, but a lot of guys go to the gym. Whereas the girls that go to my gym, they only go 3 days a week. The men go like 6 days a week. Women go 3 days a week, and they stay in tip top damn shape. They look great, and I know for a damn fact they're drinking like every freaking day. So they stay great, and it's sad. Because with my knowledge I have, because I've always had the diet, because I have the fat gene, dude. If I look at a cake, I get fat as fuck. And my entire family is obese. There's not one person in my family that's not obese. So I've known how to diet for like over 10 years now. So, and as you eat goddamn M&Ms. And women, most women, that especially ones that are attractive, generally speaking, they don't have to deal with that. And then they hit 29 or 30 or 31, and they still are on their like pizza roll and wine diet and chicken nuggies, and then they start getting big, and they don't know why it's happening. And it's kind of sad because you think like when I think about dieting, I think it's such a common, and I know everything about it. But when you talk to somebody that doesn't diet, that doesn't know anything about it, like you'll understand that it's so jarring. Like I know people that are like, yeah, I'm dieting. And I'm like, oh, really? How? And they're like, yeah, I'm eating wheat bread instead of white bread, and I'm drinking Diet Coke instead of Coke. And I'm like, you're doing nothing different. It's the same thing. What are you doing? Dieting is like a strict, clean, low carb thing. There is no way around it. And people think that they can like eat one less chicken nugget and they're doing the damage. And I'm like, no. And it sucks because when you get to 30 or 34, 35 and you don't have that body anymore, not knowing how to get out of it. So like everybody from my high school is overweight. Everyone, 100% across the board. I don't know one person from my high school that's not overweight. And they just don't know how to diet. And it's kind of sad when you see, especially celebrities, because you know Lana Del Rey, like her appearance is a big deal. You know? We think ours is. Well, yours is because calendar stuff and everything else. Really, I mean, you're a woman. Your appearance matters more than mine.
Well, so. I mean, but I also, like, people give me shit because I eat candy all the time, but I'm like, so when I was in, like, college, like, I really couldn't afford food. Like, the only thing that kept me fed the first year was because I was in the dorms and there was a meal plan and I had the one meal a day.
Yeah.
But even when I was a kid, my mom didn't want us to get fat, so she wouldn't feed us.
Well.
And she would never make us, like, finish our food because she's like, no, I don't want you girls getting fat. And, like, she also wouldn't cook a lot. And when she did cook, my mom's a great cook, but she wouldn't really cook. So it's like we ate top ramen and cereal. And so it's like I just don't, like, my body knows, like, if you eat once a day, that's fine. So I really just don't get hungry.
Yep.
And the only thing that's made me start getting hungry was drinking caffeine. And the only reason why I get reminded that I have to eat is because I start getting the shakes.
Yeah.
But when I eat, like, so when I'm on streams and stuff, like if I'm sitting down and I'm not like physically doing something, I get tired. And so I'm like, I'm snacking so that way I stay awake. And so people think, oh, I eat all the time. And I'm like, if I wasn't streaming, I wouldn't be eating. So I really don't eat that much. And I'm very, very active. But if you look at pictures of me when I'm in college, I'm like basically anorexic because I wasn't eating.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of thin girls tell me this exact same thing. They're like, yeah, I actually don't eat ever. Like I'll hang out with a girl and she'll be like, yeah, I feel really lightheaded and like I'm gonna pass out. And I'm like, what have you eaten today? And she's like, oh, I drank a half a cup of coffee and like they ate like a potato chip and it's like 3 p.m. and I'm like, oh, well, that's probably why. And they've had zero water. And I'm like, well, that makes a lot of sense. Well, I know you don't like damn water. But you
I mean, even when we were all in Cincinnati and we went out to that steakhouse, I didn't eat. I had some of like, what was it, your cake that I ate the frosting off of?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I ate a lot. I ate everything. Flash just kept drinking wine. He's like, give me the wine. It was great.
I don't know. I think the only thing that could like make me hit the wall or like get like really, really obese is like maybe like depression if I'm like eating because I'm sad or something like that.
That makes sense. But
I just don't get hungry. So like everyone give me shit that I'm going to get fat. I'm like, unless my metabolism completely stops and you have to eat to get fat. I'm like, I really don't eat enough to get fat.
And like I said earlier, it's either that or people that get fat, it's just they don't understand they don't understand dieting. Like Hectic said it in the chat a second ago. He said, I never recommend people fruit that are dieting. And I'm like, that's the thing is people will start dieting and they're like, oh, I'll just eat a ton of fruit. And I'm like, oh my God.
No, because fruit's full of sugar.
They have so much sugar in it. Like, and people like just, they think like, well, I'll run on a treadmill and I'll eat fruit. And I'm like, for one, you will lose all your muscle mass running on a treadmill. And two, fruit is full of sugar. Like, and it's not like that they're dumb. It's just they don't know any better. And it sucks because the only way to learn about dieting is to learn from someone that knows. Because if you go to Google, dude, everything you type in is confirmation bias. Is fruit bad for you? Confirmation bias. It's going to say no.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to find the study that proves how you feel and you're not going to be able to do shit at all.
No,
so
it's just don't. What was it? So the one girl, I remember the OK Bernie girl.
Yeah.
She was super, super thin. And now if you look at her, she's filling out. And it's like, I bet you she had no money when she made that OK Bernie video. So she's living off of like cup of noodle. And now she's got all this money so she can finally eat. And so she's like gorging herself. I'm like, that's the worst thing that you can do.
Right.
I remember when I graduated from college and I got my first like real paycheck. I'm like, oh my God, I can eat. When I go to the grocery store, I don't even have to check my bank account to make sure I can buy everything.
Yeah.
And so buying all this food, and then I realized I'm like, I'm going out and I'm like, just because I want it and I'm hungry doesn't mean I have to have it.
Right.
You know? Which I think some people don't do, and that's why they get fat once they start getting money. Yeah,
and that's a great freaking point, because when I start my cut diet in January every year, I have to like get in that frame of mind really hard to where I'm like, I don't have to have the things that I want, and I can be fine. And then once I get 3-4 weeks in, I'm solid. And I don't worry about it again. The unfortunate truth though is it creates a weird control system where my dieting makes me feel so in control that it's hard to get off my diet. I'll be like, it'll be June and I'll still be eating like 1,600, 1,800 calories, and I'm like, I just can't stop. So I have to like force myself to kind of get out of that mindset.
How many calories are you supposed to have a day?
I mean, normal dude, probably 2,500, maybe a little bit less at my age, but I take in 1,600, and I don't take in but probably 30 carbs, even though I do less than 80, but I probably never get more than 30. Revenge in Every Realm says, why would anybody look up Google for diet advice? Probably 95% of people do, because you Dude, I Google everything.
Hey, at least people are trying, you know, at least they're making the attempt to at least even Google it.
Yes, and so that's a great point. When I'm at the gym and I got my stringer on, and I got a pump in, and dude, when I get really far in my cut, my entire left arm is like a spider web of veins. And I'm getting real cut. When I see like a really overweight person come in, I'm like so excited for it. Like, and I know I don't know how their journey is gonna go, but I'm always like, dude, that dude's a badass. I'm glad that dude's here. Like, he's gonna kick ass, and I'm excited to watch them like change. And I've seen some people go from 380 to like 160 pounds in like 2 years. I've seen it. Like, and I'll walk up to him and be like, wow, you are kicking ass. Good job, dude. But I've also seen people go from skinny to fat because they go to the gym and they work out a lot, and then your body does this weird thing to where you're like, oh, I worked out, therefore I deserve this pizza. Like, and they just get, dude.
Your body does that. Yeah,
it's their mind. It's like they're like, oh, well, I deserve these drinks because I went to the gym for an hour. And it's like, bro, you only burned like 110 calories while you're at the gym. You're like, you can't eat a whole pizza now because that's completely negating what you just accomplished. Casey in the chat with an orange boy says, sing me Sins of a Father. Man, I can't think of any of the lyrics of that song. All I remember is the, whoa, hi, were words that kill. Would you speak them to me? Yeah, okay, there you go. I remember now. I had to get in the mind frame. God, I love Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid is the greatest damn freaking series in the world. But yeah, yeah, man. Heretic. I said hectic. There's so many crap diets that it's real hard to separate this shit from the good stuff. That's true, man. That's true. Lofty's in the chat. What a bitch. My cousin's gorgeous on pizza.
I haven't seen Lofty in so long.
Yeah, he doesn't come to things. He's a bitch. My cousin gorgeous on pizza at every convention because he only works out for Cosplay. Yeah, dude. Lofty's such a great point. When I go to Vegas with Nick, so it'll be 6 weeks since I started my diet once I land in Vegas. Dude, the first day, I'm getting a 12-pack of White Claws. I'm going to get a giant thing of whiskey, and I'm going to get some pizza. And I'm
white girl.
Well, I hung out with white girls for years, so now I'm just like, well, I guess I'll drink White Claw. It's ingrained in me. I can't stop it now. The white girl they just did too much to me. What's your favorite? It's vodka, isn't it?
I hate vodka.
Thank God.
Dude, we got drunk together. You don't remember having this conversation?
No, it's all red. Is it bourbon?
No, I like gin and tequila.
Yeah, okay, I remember now.
I'm weird.
Yeah,
I know. I hate vodka. I can't do vodka. I don't like
I hate it
whiskey.
too.
I don't like bourbon. I gotta have gin or tequila.
Yeah, I remember. Well, see, when I always hang out with you, you have a glass and it's just red. So I never can correlate the liquor because if it's dark or maybe not as dark or like completely clear, I can kind of guess what it is.
Mio.
She puts this red shit in everything and it just makes everything red.
I don't like the taste of anything, so it makes it taste like fruit punch. And then I don't eat anything, and then I just get super, super hammered.
Ah, dude, same. And that's the scary thing about going to Vegas is because I haven't had anything to eat or drink in a long time, other than like a shot here and there, maybe for a Red Boy or something. And dude, I'm gonna drink one White Claw and be like, oh shit, I'm freaking out. Like, I'm so excited. Because I was drinking a lot. I was drinking like every Thursday for like months because Thursday was my drink day. Because it's my only off day where I'm like literally doing
like really fucked up.
Yeah, I did love it. Thursday was shit. But a lot of people are way worse. I have friends that drink 7 days a week, like, and get drunk 7 days a week. I'm like, how do you do that? I would like want to die. I just don't, dude. I don't get it. Anna is peasant. Tequila. Helena says you promised a cheesecake night in Vegas. I'm doing it. 100%. I agree. I will do it. Eric Stone says Jack and Coke is good. I agree. Rum and bourbon's the shit. Also agree with that. Dude, everybody's agreeing with me. They're disagreeing with you though.
Yeah, I only recently was able to like do rum again.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
I had like one night where there's this pirate bar in San Francisco, and like all their drinks are of course rum. And this is before I discovered Mio, and it was like spiced or something, but it wasn't what I ordered. But I got the wrong drink, and I remember being excited, and I was already kind of drunk, so I just took a big gulp, and it was one of those nights where I'm like, I have to be next to my toilet all night and like hug it.
Oh God, I hate those nights.
But ever since then, I'm like, oh, I really don't want to drink rum. And then I must have had one or a sip of someone's in either Houston or in Nashville. And I was like, oh, this isn't that bad. Yeah.
Yeah, Kraken. I love Kraken. Tastes like almost like for some reason, I feel like it tastes like grape Kool-Aid, but it doesn't. But for some reason, that's why it's what I'm connecting dots in my head. I love Kraken, man. Kraken's the shit. Lofty said he remembers he bought you drinks or something, and I'm like, what? Lofty, you trying to smash? You bought Anna drinks?
I bought him drinks too.
Oh, okay, cool. It washes.
I was fine.
It washes. Yeah, dude.
Drinks. I bought everyone drinks at least.
You did
like
buy me drinks. Yeah,
I think because we all bought each other drinks.
Yeah, we just kept going up there. Was that you that was pissed that the bartender wasn't serving us?
Yeah, I was I had my boobs up and everything. Like,
I had my boobs out. Look, give me drinks now.
I know. I was like, I have these things hiked up. I'm wearing a low cut top. Hello. At least, like, I'm gonna use this once a year.
Yeah, you're not 22 anymore, man. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. Like, he doesn't see him. He's like, how old are you again? Oh, you're not 22. Oh, okay, you're too old.
Sure he was gay. That's gonna be my excuse.
He did
served all of the guys very quickly, and not me.
Yeah, right when I walked up, he was always cool. It always worked out. Ruben's Prime with a gold boy says, "Sup, Camelot? Hey, Anna. Hope everything goes well tonight. Dude, it's been a kick ass. This has been way funner than I thought it was gonna be.
You thought it was gonna be boring? Fuck you.
No, I'm just saying, like." I do Nick's Friday show, and it's so fun because we talk about bullshit for like 5 hours, and it's great. And then I get off, and then he's like, bye, and then we don't talk. We text every now and then, and that's like, I'm like, when I started doing that, I was like, I kind of want to do that on my channel with like, because it's just fun to just talk about nonsense with people because I don't have any friends, so this is all I have is this show. Real quick, let me pull up this. God damn it, I keep pulling up I have my locals chat. Oh my god. Schmeagol in the cartoon is freaking terrifying looking. All right, so he looks like a little monster. 193 in super chats until Fight Milk. Holy shit, that's the closest. What's Fight Milk, you say? So if I hit the Fight Milk goal per stream, which is 180 something away, 190 something away, I take a glass and I put 2 raw eggs in it, some milk, and a shot of whiskey. And I down it. And I got real good at it for a while. And then I started getting real bad at it because I'm getting older. And now it gives me a headache after I finish it. It's really weird. But that's what I do. Yeah, I do that at the Fight Milk goal. And I've done it probably like 200 times on stream.
I hate eggs. I only eat eggs when they're in cake or brownies.
Would you? Okay, actually, that's a great question. So let's say you're streaming one day.
No.
Let's say, this is a hypothetical, damn you. So let's say you're streaming one day and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna grift. And what would it take for you to do like something like that? Like super chat goal.
$1 million.
Are you fucking kidding me? God damn.
I am the pickiest eater alive. We went to a fancy steakhouse and their steak wasn't even good to me. So you gotta remember, like, no.
Am I undercharging?
I eat dirt on stream. Like, I'll do that.
What's your dirt?
Free.
What's your dirt? What? What the fuck? What? Why do you eat dirt? Okay, like, is it a consistency thing?
No, if you can tell where you are in the world based on the way that the dirt tastes. And so I went on, it was actually on one of my Vegas trips. And so we stopped at the Hoover Dam and I was like, all right, I did a quick 10-minute stream. I was like, all right, I'm at the Hoover Dam, everyone. I'm going to try some dirt. And so I did it. And it was so fucking good.
Like tasty?
It was so good. I was like,
wait,
this is the best dirt ever.
All those times, the past couple of years where people come in my chat and I may have mentioned you like on a stream and then somebody in chat says Anna eats dirt. I thought that was like a meme.
Serious.
Oh, wow. That's weird. So so let's get this straight. You don't like Godfather. You don't like Goodfellas. You don't like raw eggs or, whatever. You don't like whiskey. You don't like bourbon, but you like dirt.
I do like dirt.
Okay. See, like, now I said earlier that our intelligent levels were different. Like you were smarter and I was a little dumb. And now I don't know. I don't really know anymore.
If you're lost, you don't have a compass, you're dropped down somewhere randomly, I could taste the dirt and tell where I'm at.
Yes, I'm in Indiana. This is definitely Indiana dirt. I know where I am right now.
It's different, I'm just saying.
I could just see it now. You like eat some dirt and you're like, this is our longitude and latitude. latitude. Yeah,
That's my superpower.
superpower. I can eat dirt and tell you where you are. It's like, but I have a GPS. You were born a few hundred years too late. They used to use you back in the day.
If the apocalypse happens, I'll be fine.
Yeah, oh my god, I hope that happens. But not anytime soon. Maybe like when I'm like 40 and I don't care anymore. Apocalypse time. Because aliens and shit. Oh my god, that's what I wanted to talk about. Thank God I said aliens. Yeah. Okay, so I have to talk about this because I have a girl on my chat named Carrie and she pisses me off. So Patrick T, of course, Mary Antoinette guy, says, don't eat the dirt. I sent Anna. Camelot, you missed 2 of my super chats. Wait, what the hell? I didn't miss none of your bitch ass. Hold on. Anna probably live on PPs. Wait, Anna's probably inviting a full inbox of PPs. Oh, yeah, I definitely missed that one. And then he said, Raising Arizona is the best Nick Cage movie. Okay, I got both your super chats, so sorry, Patrick T. And also, don't eat the dirt. Thank you for your orange boy. I love you, and I appreciate you. So,
he didn't send me dirt. He sent me sand.
that's not the same thing. Sand is gross. Sand is too grainy. Dirt.
Well, no, so I said, because I really wanted, we were going to do something for the Jack show, but I wanted to go find a Civil War cemetery so I could try Civil War dirt. And so Patrick, he's like, oh, I live in New Orleans. I can go get you cemetery dirt from there. And I was like, dude, do it. I'll eat it. And I opened up the little box and it's all sand. And I was like, what the fuck is this?
He doesn't know the difference between dirt and sand. He's definitely not from the trailer park.
I think it's a thing that they do it in cemeteries to keep weeds from growing on people's graves.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you got a hundo.
Oh, it's Disco Cobra, man. Oh my god. Freaking eating dirt. Oh, could you imagine going to like a Civil War cemetery or a Civil War battleground and eating the dirt?
I want to so bad.
It's like, oh yeah, it tastes like the Emancipation Proclamation.
I want to be a part of history.
Yes, it tastes like no more slaves.
No, so Cecil went to Sleepy Hollow, and he brought me civil, or would it be? It's from like 1802 or something, from like a grave, and he got me dirt from that cemetery, and it was super good.
I think maybe you just like all dirt. I feel like you're like, oh, it's so good.
It's different taste to it, but I do typically like dirt. But no, there's some dirt that's terrible. Like if you go up into the mountains, it's all acidic and it's not good.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Let me get this super chat about the damn dirt shit. So Casey says, give me an Otacon voice. I definitely don't think I can do an Otacon voice because I don't even. He sounds it's like one of my Japanese animes. I can't do Otacon, but I can do Snake. So I'll read Disco Cobra's super chat in Snake form. So Disco Cobra with a giant delicious red boy says, pretty neat to have Anna on the first guest. Hopefully some of the geeks and gamers or Nerdrotic crew want to come in at some point. I think Anna's pretty strange for eating dirt. I mean, animals and insects are always pooping and peeing on it. To each their own, I guess. Thank you, Disco Cobra.
Hey, my dog licks her ass and I let her give me all the kisses she wants.
But in the mouth?
Yeah, I'll kiss her in the mouth.
Oh, Jesus. See, you are a white girl at heart. I don't care how much Portuguese or whatever the hell you're white.
That is my baby. I love her more than any other human.
Okay, so for example, if I had a daughter or a son or something and I love them because they're my baby, I'm also not going to let them lick inside my mouth. That's weird.
I don't let her lick in my mouth. I let her kiss my mouth.
Oh, that's fine. I thought you meant like tongue. And,
no, that's weird.
I've seen girls like let it go ham.
No, like she'll lick my face and like she'll lick my mouth and I'll kiss her on her little puppy nose.
Oh my god! Thank you so much, Disco Cobra. I love you. I appreciate you. Hopefully, Geeks Gamer. Oh, I'll get Jeremy on because I'm going to go on his show soon. So I'll get Jeremy, D-Day Cobra. I'm sure I can get Ryan Cannell. He's my boy. So him, Nick, I'll have a lot of people. I want everybody to come on because I enjoy talking to everybody. Disco Cobra, I love you. Thank you again. He got a 60 exactly away from Fight Milk. Mikey Locks it says, this CamelCast 002, a lot of good dirt up in this bitch. Do you like the movie Joe Dirt?
Yeah, I'm just funny with the comet, the asteroid that's just shit.
Oh my god, and he's eating damn fries off it with the ketchup and shit.
I was like, oh my god,
oh my god. Oh, I love, dude. And it's weird because when you look at Rotten Tomato scores for like all those movies that I grew up loving, like Happy Gilmore has the highest one out of all of them, but any movie like that, Hot Chick with Rob Schneider.
That is a great movie.
Dude, I watched it recently and I'm like older and my tastes have definitely changed. And I was like, well, I'm going to watch this movie. I haven't watched it in years. Like I've probably 20 years. I was probably 15, 13, 14. So I watch it, and there are points where I'm losing my shit laughing so hard I can't breathe. And I'm like, how does this have like a 14% Rotten Tomato? It is amazing. Rob Schneider does such a great job that it's unbelievable. Like his white girl like act is so good. Like he does such a great job. Oh my God. He's like, it's me, Jessica. Oh my God, it's so good. And
I remember when I watched that movie, I didn't know what a boner was.
oh my God.
I was like, I don't know, maybe 4
Yeah,
or
you were
something.
young as hell when that came out.
I was super little. Oh, not when it came out. When I watched it, I was like 4 or something. And so I didn't get it. And my friends all knew. And I was like, thinking back, I'm like, why the fuck do you know this? And they were trying to explain it to me. And I'm like, I still don't get it.
Yeah. So my favorite part of the movie is where he has to show everybody his penis. Like,
Yeah.
like his chick friends are like, is it really you, Jessica? And he's like, yes, it's really me. And then they're like, can we see it? And he's like, ah, and pulls his pants down and shows his penis. You
And
happy? They're all like, oh my God, I can't believe it's penis. And he's like an old, like, he's like his
he's
actual,
like an old...
yeah, he's like an old, like a dirty man. And he's just like got his penis out. It's hilarious. Mashalion says, this is a great night. Thank you, Camelot and Anna. I appreciate you, Mashalions, for your orange boy. Your goated as hell, baby. But dude, speaking of that, so you thought you didn't know what a boner was. First time I ever watched Howard the Duck, the weird ass.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so that movie, I used to watch it all the time. And there's a point.
You don't like George Lucas?
Well, I mean, that's different. I love Indiana Jones. So, there's a point where he takes out his wallet and he has like duck money, I think. And then he pulls out a condom, and I thought it was like duck change, like coins. But it was condoms. I had no idea. Like for years until I watched it again when I was older, and I was like, "That's condoms. That ain't money." I had no idea. Can't believe that shit. Can't believe it.
And
at
he's
all.
like into human women.
Oh my God! I love it. Shows duck titties in that movie too, which is really cool.
It does.
Yeah, I was really happy with that, dude. It didn't matter when I was like 13, dude. You know that meme where it's like the black dude and he's like looking at something gross, and then the next frame is just him being like, "Well," and he's like reaching in his pants to masturbate because he's like,
Oh my God.
he's like, I can fap to it. That was me at 13. If I saw a side titty,
I think it's most boys at 13.
yeah, side titty, I'm ready. I didn't give a damn. And I was shooting spring water. There was like nothing coming. So I don't know what I was doing. It was great. Being a kid was wild, man. Especially like a little fat kid. That was like the worst.
Oh my God.
That was the worst experience.
Really ruined so many socks.
Yeah, dude. You would throw them at the wall and they'd shatter. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Disco Cobra. There he goes. Look at that bitch. It's Fight Milk. I just recently purchased the Super Deluxe edition of Linkin Park's 20th anniversary Meteora, which was my favorite Linkin Park album. So much cool stuff, including 5 vinyl records. Damn, 3 DVDs, 3 CDs, a booklet, poster, other stuff. Costs like $200, and it releases April. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, Meteora was the only album that I really liked. There was like a few songs here and there, but Meteora was the shit. I loved Linkin Park back in the day. And then I moved on. I discovered metal, and then that was over. I was like, uh-oh. I listened to like Lamb of God once, and I was like, well, this is me now until I'm 50 at least. So I bought a new truck, and I was driving it, and I finally get my Bluetooth back because my Mustang the Bluetooth thing stopped working like a year ago. So I was just driving my truck, and it's like a massive truck. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I saw the picture you posted.
Yeah, and I just had Lamb of God blaring, and I'm like, God, it's just, and I'm just like in this giant redneck looking truck, and I'm just like, I'm like, this is great. I freaking love it.
Is your new truck a V8?
It is a 6.7 Cummins diesel. I was only, so when I haul to races, it's like a 12-hour, or it can be a 12-hour drive, but usually it's around 8 hours there and then 8 hours back. And on the Cummins, I can haul my trailer with my race car, all my tools, all my tires, fuel, and I can do it in like barely one fill up. But when I drove, I rented a V8 one time, same truck and a V8, and I had to fill it up like 6 times on the way there. And I was like, fuck this. So I was like, yeah, I'm getting a Cummins for sure. Like, so I got the Cummins, and they're way more expensive. They're outrageous.
Oh, I bet.
The Cummins is like 10 grand across the board, no matter what model. It's 10 grand more. So, and they last way longer. Like, they last forever. So it doesn't matter how many miles on it. It's going to cost over 30 grand. It can have 200,000 miles. It's 30 grand or more. So it's a beautiful truck. I'm real excited about it. I drove it to the gym today, and it felt great. And I got insurance, and it was expensive. And it wasn't really that expensive, but I had to get full coverage, obviously, because I put 20 grand down, and I'm financing the rest. And yeah, you got to get full coverage, which blows. blows ass. 15 likes to 500, by the way, bitches. So we're closing in on the end here. I know you said 2 hours is kind of what I told you, 2.5 hours. It's been like 2.5. I apologize.
No, it's fine. I was just asking, just some like, is this like I need to eat before?
Yeah, dude,
know?
man. See, sometimes I'll be now.
Because it's like Jack show, where it's like 4 to 6 hours.
Oh my God.
Or is it like?
Yeah. No, I ain't got that kind of energy. No, I did Nick's show 2 weeks ago, and it was me and Nick the majority of the time. And I got on, and like I was the first one there, and then we streamed until 5 a.m.
Oh my God.
And now I love the Nick shows they're just really fun because it's like we just talk about bullshit, you know. Sometimes like I love the Flashcast, and I keep missing them because I'm like so burnt out at the end of the week I'm almost dying. And I keep saying, yeah, I'm going to join Flashcast in like 20 minutes. And then like I go downstairs and I like sit in my theater room recliner, and I'm like, I'm not going back upstairs. So but dude, we'll sometimes on Flashcast they'll talk about like a certain comic book for like an hour, and I'm like over here, I'm like, dude, I don't know what they're talking about because I've never been into comic books, so it's like hard for me to like interject because I love interjecting, but it's hard when I don't know any about the subject matter.
No.
But I'm definitely gonna be there. I'm gonna be there Saturday for sure. I just keep fucking.
What aliens? What are the aliens?
Oh my God! See, I lose my train of thought because I'm having so much fun. By the way, Disco Cobra, you're a goat. I love you. Is he the top dog? Actually, let me look before I talk about aliens. Let me go over here. God, I keep having. See, this just proves to me I need a fourth monitor. Casey's the top dog at 280. Damn. All right. So aliens. So I'm sure you saw recently that there's unidentified objects everywhere, and they're like cylinder shaped or whatever. So people have been saying they're aliens, which I doubt it, but it's whatever. So easiest question: do you believe there are aliens that exist at all?
You'd have to be retarded not to.
See, this is why I like Anna. Carrie, you a bitch in the chat. I don't even know if she's here, but I'm saying that. See, you'd have to be literally brain dead.
Well, okay, so think about it. It's like if there's an infinite amount of planets and stars in our galaxy, and there's an infinite amount of galaxies. So you're saying like you're that narcissistic that you think that we are the only planet that's capable of supporting life. Like, are you retarded? Is my question.
Dude, it feels. I swear to God, it feels like you watched my stream a week ago.
No, I was having a conversation with some of my friends, and I was like, I'm not talking about like little green men. Like literally, there could be like molecules on a planet. There can be bacteria. There can be plants, and like you really think that like there's no plants growing out there on some of those other planets?
Oh my God! So yeah,
come on.
When I talk about this. And Carrie in the chat always yells at me. When I talk about this, I literally say, look, there's an infinite number of planets. Basically, I mean, there's a number, there's an estimate, but it's so high that we had to create a name for it. Well,
but then if you bring in like quantum theory and physics,
and then it's just infinite.
There's literally infinite amount of universes out there, then it literally is. There's an infinite amount of planets and universes and galaxies and all of that.
So by the law of averages, there is likely people that look like us that have the same like joints, like bone structure, talking about the same subject matter somewhere. That's how high the possibility is because of the law of averages. There's just the odds are so high that it's unfathomable that people think there's not aliens because. Like you said, you have to be narcissistic to think that we are the only ones. We're the best. I'm like, come on, dude.
Or brainwashed and
well, now I do understand why, like maybe Christians or people that are religious. I understand why they may not believe, and that's fine. Because for them,
well, I mean, even if you look at it, I can't remember. I don't think it was Star Trek, but I mean, Star Trek. They use the bad aliens always pretend to be some kind of deity, and deities always live up there, right? And when you die, you go to the heavens, which could be representative of, space and, all of that. When you die, your soul goes back into the heavens or the galaxy, or wherever the hell you believe God is, depending on your religion.
In every culture, especially in cultures that barely have any recorded history, like hieroglyphics, there is literally a hieroglyphic for spaceman. There is like it'll show all the Egyptians, and then there's like a dude that's like different looking in like a saucer like above it. Like it's like why is that there? Like do you really have the same idea of aliens that we do? Like so I don't know if they've ever been here. They might have, they may not. Chances are they probably have if they have interstellar travel, because the planet's been around for what, 64 billion years or something crazy.
Well, I mean,
6 billion.
I never remember this guy's name, but he's like this Asian dude, and he was on Joe Rogan. He was explaining, he's like, we can talk to a squirrel and we can try communicating with a squirrel, but a squirrel is not the same level of intelligence of us to understand. Like, we can tell our dogs and our cats, stay here, we're going to protect you, you'll always have food and shelter, and you know, you get a dog and you leave the door open, it runs away because it doesn't understand. So he's like, they could literally be talking to us, but we just aren't intelligent enough to understand it.
Yeah. Yep. 100%. So yeah, I'm glad you think literally identical to me. I love it, dude. I'm so happy to meet somebody that thinks literally identically to me, because everybody always feels something different. You like said literally the same exact verbatim shit I say.
Exact same rant.
I was like, did you watch my stream 2 days ago when I said this shit? It's weird. Like I said the same thing. Brad Power says, you think all and powerful God has to share there's other forms of life? Yes. Bring them to me. I must see them now. No, yeah, I definitely think there's something out there. As long as, dude, regardless of aliens, as long as I don't have to get anywhere near a black hole or ever see one, I'm fine. I hate that shit. That's like my irrational fear. I have black holes. Yeah, irrational fears are black holes, and big cats. I don't like lions and tigers. I
am afraid of sharks.
And that's an irrational fear because you ain't gonna get sharked. There's chances are you won't.
You don't know that. I'm a very good swimmer because anytime I get into a pool, like, you don't know. I'm like, what if a psycho, sadistic killer, mad scientist guy, you know those little chlorine tablets that you put in the pool, and they're like little circles? That's what my mom used. I'm like, what if he figured out the power of invisibility, right? And he put little shark eggs in there. And so once the chlorine activates with the water, there could be potentially invisible sharks in this pool.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be the victim, so I'm not getting that fucking pool by myself.
So that's a good point, because I don't go in the ocean when it's dark because it's spooky.
Oh, hell no.
Because it's like pitch black, like the water's pitch black.
And they can see you.
And even in the daylight, well, now in the southeast, in the daylight, when you're on the beach, you can't really see through the water either. But for some reason, when it's dark, it's way scarier. And I don't know why. It's just like vast and empty. Like, God, yeah, I don't like that.
Have you seen those videos where it's like people on the beach swimming and there's sharks like right next to them and they can't see them?
Yeah, there's just sharks just chilling.
Hell no.
So
well, I go to Huntington Beach all the time, like on the pier, and at certain times of the year, you can see when all the baby stingrays are swimming around, and there'll be like a baby right there, and there's like a baby stingray, and I'm like, oh my God, get your baby.
Oh my God. Now, what you would be, if I was you, what I would be more worried about, you said chlorine tablet that made invisible sharks. What about the same scientist guy just made sharks violently intelligent? And they were
that's a movie that's called what is that? That's Shark. Samuel Jackson is in it, right? And
no,
he gets his arm bit off.
Is it Samuel? No, I think it's somebody else. I think it's LL Cool J.
No, he's in
or
it
Ice
too.
Cube. They're all in it. They all look the same. Is that what you're saying?
Deep Blue Sea, yeah, where it's like the secret to curing cancer is in a shark's brain.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, fuck. So create a shark's brain in a lab. Don't create the rest of the fucking shark and harvest that thing.
Yeah, could you imagine sharks that are smart as fuck? God,
well, like, if they had opposable thumbs, fuck that.
Your doorbell just rings and you go open it and it's just a shark.
Like, I know sweet shark, but I'm like, fuck no. I can't even sleep when I'm sleeping on my bed. Like, I always have to have like one arm out. That's the thing. God. Like, I sleep on my side and I have to have one arm out. I can't even have my arm hanging off the side of the bed because I'm so afraid that a shark is going to come through my floor and bite off my fucking arm.
All right, yeah, so that's too irrational.
I know, I'm insane.
That's like me thinking I don't want to put my hand off the thing because a black hole is going to suck it in.
I don't know. I'm not afraid of black holes because I always saw them as like wormholes to like another part of the galaxy.
Now wormholes are a wormhole, but a black hole, I don't think that's what a wormhole is. A black hole is the spaghetti boy.
Be a wormhole.
I ain't testing it out. Now, granted, if you watched Interstellar, he went in there.
Stephen Hawking said that was like a black hole is a passageway to another galaxy or universe.
Yeah. So, and that's what they did in Interstellar. It was like he went it was like, well, actually, no, humans made the black hole, and he went into it. Humans of the way future, like made a black hole, and then he went to the thing, and then he was in the library. It was weird. I enjoyed it.
It was really weird. I didn't like it.
Love it, Murph. Come on, Murph. Don't let me leave, Murph. I loved it. I love that movie.
Do you like the movie Contact?
I don't know if I've seen it. I probably have. But...
watch it. It's with Matthew McConaughey when he's like in his 20s and Jodie Foster.
Ooh, Jodie Foster. I like her too.
And they're both young and good looking in it.
Good. And then is it Aliens?
It's about aliens.
Oh my God, I'm watching this shit right now. Like, that's perfect.
You've never seen it. It's really good.
I watched Deep Impact the other day, and it was kind of garbage because Armageddon came out like a year later and was way better.
Yeah.
Dude, I love Armageddon. Armageddon makes me just bawl like a bitch.
Aww.
God, that one scene where Liv Tyler is like at the computer, and then old Bruce Willis like calls her, and he's like, "Yeah."
We thought he was old back then.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude, he's old now. But he like says to her, he's like, "I know I promised I was gonna come home, but I think I'm gonna have to break that promise." And I'm just like, "Oh God, he's going, I love you, Dad. I love you." God, that movie fucks me up, dude. God, there's actually, you know what? Every movie fucks me up. Let's be honest. Like,
I know you're kind of a baby.
It's just movies, man. And like real life, dude, I'm stoic as hell. Like if I go to a funeral, stoic. Like, but for some reason, I can watch a damn Clydesdale beer commercial, and it gets me. I don't know.
Because the horses are cute.
Yeah, and then he realizes his horse that he raised is there, and it runs up to him in the street. God, I'm just like, oh God, his horse remembers him. I love horses. You start crying. Same thing with Moana, dude. I struggle.
I hate Moana.
Oh, dude. Before I even say anything about that bullshit, have you seen the cat, Puss in Boots 2?
No.
Oh my God, it's amazing.
Dude, everyone's talking about that movie. I haven't even seen the first one.
The first one, you fuck it. Just watch the second one. First one's like,
I love Antonio Banderas.
Oh, Antonio Banderas.
I'm gonna grab something off my shelf. Give me one second.
If anybody in chat has not seen Puss in Boots 2, it is like adult oriented. It's not really a super adult. Yeah, it deals with like really adult shit. Like,
okay.
But this
was my first Hot Toys ever.
Oh my God, it's Zorro.
It's Zorro.
How beautiful.
I watched that movie when I was a kid, and I'm like,
what is it?
That's why women like boys.
What about, is that 13th Warrior? Is that the movie he's into? Or is
I remember my parents always laughed about that. I know I've seen it. I don't remember it, but I guess he is in it. But no, Zorro, when he goes from like a gross guy to like like when you finally see him at the end and he's in the house and like he doesn't have the beard, which I like beards on men, but I was just like, I think I just dropped eggs for the first time. Like,
started my period. Yeah, so like, no, oh my God, yeah. Oh, Antonio Banderas is awesome.
Only thing I hate about that movie though is the bad guy, Captain Love, the one that kills his brother.
Yeah.
It always bothered me because I'm like, he's not the same caliber actor as the rest of them. And I'm like, there's something off about him. Like, he's got a look. And I'm like, I finally realized it. I'm like, it's because another actor was supposed to play him and the actor was too busy. So they got someone that was like same height, same builds, like literally everything was the same, but he's just not him. And it was Kiefer Sutherland.
Kiefer Sutherland. That's the guy that they put in there?
No, that's the guy that
they replaced?
The guy that was supposed to be.
Oh, damn. And I was about to say Kiefer Sutherland's like pretty good.
He's fantastic.
Oh, rip. That sucks.
But he did 4 movies that year, so he was supposed to do Zorro, and he couldn't because something happened with the scheduling with one of the other movies. And so they literally had to scram and find the guy that could do everything. Like the costumes were made, everything. And I'm like, it would have been so much better because Kiefer Sutherland's a fantastic actor. Yeah. And I'm like, the movie's perfect except for that.
They missed out. Oh, shit. Antonio Banderas, Puss in Boots 2. You need to watch Puss in Boots 2 ASAP because, dude, there's a part where he has like a panic attack, and my first panic attack I ever had, and I think it might have been my only one. There might be another one. Was when my wife left, and it was during Christmas at GameStop, which is so stressful. It's the most stressful bullshit in the world. And I was like leaving the bank, and then I thought I was having a heart attack, and I had to like pull over, and like I couldn't hear anything, and it was like the scariest shit ever. And I haven't thought about it in a long time. And then I watched Puss in Boots 2, and he has a panic attack in the movie. And they did a perfect job at making it look like a real panic. And I was like PTSDing when I was watching it. I was like, oh my God. It's a great movie. It's so freaking good. It's just so emotionally charged, and I love it. Disco Cobra says, ever seen the movie Dante's Peak? It's Volcano. Favorite movie's Twister. Oh, I love Bill Paxton. I just watched Titanic. And also love the movie 2012. I haven't watched that one in a long time, but Dante's Peak is awesome. Darren Tracer, Puss in Boots, better than Avatar. God damn it. I don't know. I love Puss in Boots too. Disco Cobra, I thank you so much, dude. Darren Tracer, I love you so much, my friend. You're goated as hell. Make sure you guys like the damn stream, by the way. The CAMELCAST 002. We already hit 500 likes. Damn. See, it's a success. It's a success. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, it is 11 my time. So it's been about 2.5 hours. If you want to go ahead and scoot, you can, and you can shill anything you want. Now, I'm going to be honest. Half of these people are here for you, so they probably already know about you. I'll be honest. So, but you can do that. And then once you log, I'm going to do Naked Snake and Fight Milk. So. All
right. You do that. Well, everyone, you can just find me on YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, all under That Star Wars Girl. I've beat Elden Ring finally.
I saw that. I was like,
on my Twitch, and I am now currently playing the Hogwarts Legacy game.
I've been meaning to play it, and I just suck, and I haven't played it yet.
Yeah, it's one of those games where it's like anytime you do anything, it's like, let me show you a scene, like a cut scene.
Yeah.
Blair White kind of described it. She's like, it's like I'm watching like a movie and I have to unlock this thing to see the next thing in the movie.
Yeah.
Whereas she's like, I want to just play the game.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm kind of like, I'm getting used to it. But so I've been playing Hogwarts Legacy over there. I have an art channel where I paint things. So I do eye painting. So Camelot's eye is going to be up. I paint. I'm doing this series where I take Bruce Timm sketches and then I do like realistic renditions of them. So I do stuff like that.
You're one of the only attractive women on the earth that has actual talent.
I hate the word talent. It's skill. I could never do that.
Yes, skill. Yes, you're right.
And then I paid an immense amount of money and spent years and years of my life perfecting, or I shouldn't say perfecting, but bettering myself at something. And I acquired a skill. So
I agree.
I'm not a talented person. I'm a skilled person.
I agree. Now, I feel like more people are predisposed to certain things. Like, so I've been playing music for a long time, and I can jump on any instrument and start rolling really fast, but I have friends that they can't, no matter what. So I feel like people are more predisposed to certain things.
I'm tone deaf, so I can't do anything. Yeah, I did piano for 5 years. I can't play piano.
Yeah. See, I can
long fingers for it too.
I can rock it. I can rock the piano, man. I love piano.
I cannot.
All right, everybody, follow Anna on all the things.
And I have an Etsy, and there's a 50% off sale that's ending at midnight, so go check that out too.
Oh, hell yeah. There you go. Follow Anna on everything. She'll be back, of course, on the CAMELCAST, because I'm going to run out of people in 3 weeks. So I have 10
thanks
friends.
For having me on. You have fun with your naked snake. I'm going to go to sleep.
All right. Thank you so much, Anna. I appreciate it. Okay, bye. Hell yeah. Isn't Anna kick ass? When all else failed. Dude, I got to be honest for 1 second. And before I be honest, let me do something real quick. I'm going to do something, and it's going to be cool. Watch this. Wait, what the fuck? Hold on, watch. Beep. Oh my God, look at that. It was seamless. I am now on OBS. This whole time I was on StreamYard. God, kicking ass. Actually, you know what? I kind of preferred that. I think. So, I got to give Anna a shout out, guys, because Anna, with a 2-hour notice, agreed to do the show and hang out with me. So that's really cool. Really, really cool of her. She was my second choice, but it's cool. I love Anna. She's great. And the fact that she had the exact same she has the exact same opinion on aliens for my ass, that's really cool. Hey, look, I don't need this shit anymore. Look at that. Oh my God. So that was real fun. I'm actually, I think the CAMELCAST will continue having guests because that was fun. So guys, I'm going to take a pee just real quick because I'm about to piece my pants. Piece it. All right. Big shout out here. Let's pull up the boy. This is probably gonna go crazy. Noah Saunders. Oh yeah, this is gonna play for a while. You guys are probably gonna get pissed. Casey's the top dog right now. And I said, "Gay, oh fuck! See, you're not supposed to be here when I give you compliments. You're supposed to be gone." Major League Ginger says you could have had me on. What kind of clout am I gonna get from Major League Ginger being on? All right, so my God. All right, boys, let me go pee real quick, and we're gonna do Naked Snake and then Fight Milk. We hit Fight Milk. I'm gonna thank Anna for that. You guys just wanted to impress Anna, and I'm totally cool with that. So let's change this so you guys can actually hear the text talk guy. I'm going to go pee real quick, guys, and then we're going to continue. We're going to do Naked Snake and Fight Milk. Screw you, Cody. All right, boys. Let's pull up the boys. Give everybody some love here. See, I need to turn it off immediately. All right, guys. Here's all the bitches. I love you guys. I'm going to go pee, and then we're going to do Naked Snake and then Fight Milk. Thank you guys so much, and thanks to Anna again. Thank you guys, all the boys. I appreciate you. Disco Cobra, Casey, Trent. All you guys are goated as hell. I'm going to go pee, and then we're going to do some Naked Snakes. Get on it, doggone it, for the 116th stream in a row. Be right back, boys. 30 seconds. All right, boys. Here we go. Hope you guys are ready because we're going steady. Oop, hold on. Let's go back over here. Boop. All right, boys. We are back. We're in action. Hope you guys are doing well. Oh, my God.
Hana doesn't like Goodfellas and Godfather.
Okay, that's a no. What back up? What'd I say?
And she's afraid of Italians.
What the
Also, she's mildly retarded.
Oh my God! It even said, "Oh, Jesus, that's funny." All right, thank you, Carrie. All right,
Losing battle on Avatar.
I agree with that shit. All right, boys. So we got the eggs, we got the milks. I got some Sailor Jerry. Oh no, oh no. All right, we'll do that. It said the R word. Can you believe it? So here we go. By the way, we're having a local stream directly after this, guys. Locals stream directly after this. Do not forget, it is right here. Don't forget. By the way, Ginger, I filmed like a million videos, so I'll send them to you here in 2 seconds. Right before I get on locals, I'll send them to you. I'll send them all to you. And we got 7 days till Vegas. So just do your due diligence to get them done before Vegas. 7 days. So they should be pretty easy to edit through. All right, boys. We got the eggs. Let's do a Naked Snake for the 116th straight stream in a row. I will let you guys know as soon as possible who the next guest on the CAMELCAST is. There will be several of them where it's just me. Because I do want to be able to concentrate on my chat a lot. You and Helena's show debating feminism? Hell no. I ain't bringing Helena on this. She'll just yell at me the whole time. Be embarrassing. Naked Snake, guys. Naked Snake is dedicated to Casey today, the top dog. Thank you so much, Casey. Dude went hard as balls. I will give you a forewarning. I just shaved, so I have razor burn on my chest, so enjoy this. I shaved my chest. I never yell at you. You haven't yelled at me. I saw you. I've seen it. I felt it in my balls. Claiming you don't want to be smashed, but you do. Now, you ain't tricking me, Helena. All right, here we go, boys. You guys ready for Naked Snake for the 116th stream in a row? And then we have a local stream after Fight Milk, of course. So don't forget, Locals is right there. Follow me on Locals, and you can see the exclusive stream. After this, we'll be in the music studio. So, again, Locals right there. Let's do this, boys. Naked Snake. And there might be a few new people that get to see it, so this is going to be fun. Here we go, Snake Eater. Here we are, my friends. Hope you guys are ready. Let's do this. You guys ready? It is Naked Snake for the 116th stream in a row. Batgoat's already the first blue boy. Thank you, Batgoat. I love you. Here we go. Ooh. Here we go. Here we go. Thank you guys so much. It was a huge stream today. Thanks to Anna. Appreciate you guys. Batgoat. Chan says, get thirsty. Here we go.
What a thrill with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you.
116, boys.
In my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for others,
Oh my God.
but for you.
Snake Eater in my time. There be nobody else. Cry. It's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, Snake Eater. Back go.
Someday you'll go through the rain. Someday you feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, a trial to survive. For the day
Can you believe this? Can you believe this? I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there be nobody else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. Blix! I'm still in a dream, Snake Eater. Oh my God, look at the blue boys flexing in the chat.
I'm still in a dream.
116 in a row, boys. Thank you guys so much. Can you believe this? Can you believe this? I thought that the streak would be broken today, and it went even harder. Thank you so much, boys. I love you. And for the first time in forever, we're doing Fight Milk. Jada Mac, Back Goat, Jada Mac, Back Goat, Back Goat. Jada Mac and Back Goat were the exclusive Blue boys, and they slung them. Thank you so much, boys. It is time for Fight Milk. And keep in mind, we'll be right on locals after this. I will start the locals stream before we get off here, and I'll post the the link to it like before we ever even get there. Also, big shout out to the locals chat today. Where'd it go? There it is. The locals chat. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. I am on the wrong locals chat. Oh my god. What is wrong with me, dude? Why am I on the wrong locals chat every time? I appreciate you guys so much. I love you. Appreciate you. Do I even have the correct thumbnail? Hold on. Did I not have the correct thumbnail this whole time? Oh my god. Why did no one tell me? I made a thumbnail and I didn't even post it. God diggity damn. I can't believe it. All right, well, whatever. It's up now. It was just CAMELCAST 001 and it said Anna Star Wars and it said CAMELCAST 002. My fun. It's so hilarious. All right, well, at least it's fixed now. Anyways, I noticed Richard says, well, it's fine. We had a hell of a lot of people in here, so it doesn't matter. I don't think it thwarted anybody that wanted to watch. So thank you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. Let's do Fight Milk for the boys in blue. Don't forget, we have a local stream directly after this. Please come over to the local stream and hang out with your boy. It is not paid. I don't have a locals contract or anything yet. Now, when I do, if I ever do, it might be different. But it is free to join my locals. Just hit sign in and join for free. And then you can just watch my stream on there. And all those people that became an annual supporter like the last week, I appreciate you guys. Here we go. Let's do Fight Milk. I can't believe it. And that thumbnail was so good. Well, at least it'll be on forever because this stream will stay up forever because it is the CAMELCAST. So I did a really good job on Anna in that thumbnail, and I freaking didn't even have her on there. That makes me sad. Well, it's all good. So here we go. Where is it? I'm trying to type in Fight Milk because I'm stupid. Here we go, boys. Hope you guys are ready. It's time for Fight Milk. Let's get on it, doggone it. You guys ready? Let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go. Gosh. Come on. Here we go. Hope you guys are ready for this. Why'd the music stop? Here we go, boys. Time to drink some rum. Ooh, here we go. The first Fight Milk in February. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Get them likes up, bitches. This is for Casey, Trent, Disco, and of course Anna, that Star Wars girl. / cheers, guys. Get on it, doggone it. The Sailor's Jerry was worse. Oh my God. Oh. The Sailor Jerry's voice. Oh. The Sailor Jerry's too much. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't jive. It does not jive. The Sailor's Jerry does not jive. Oh, God. Oh. Thank you, guys. I don't like the Sailor's Jerry at all. It like, what's this ball? It tastes like balls. All right, boys. Oof. Woo. We're gonna do the locals. Let's pull it up. CAMELCAST 002 post show. Come hang with the boy. All right, so the local stream is now live. I'm gonna post a link for you guys. And then we're going to go over to locals. It's going to be a lot of fun. I love you guys. Appreciate you guys. I'm going to shout out a few boys real quick, though, before we log. Some people that make this possible. If it wasn't for these people, I'd be dead. Run out of Jack. I did run out of Jack, yes. I haven't been drinking at all, so. Love you, Bat Goat. Love you, Monkey Man. All these people, Karis, Billy Hatcher, Monkey Man, you guys are goated as hell. I love you. Trent Westbrook. Big support. Casey, holy dick and balls. Patrick T, I love you. Squid, Derek Cuda, my boy Cecil's in this bitch. Deadpool, Casey again. Joe, Massalions, Michael Langley, Q-Ball, Carrie Davidson, Sounds of Sushi. Damn, Trent. Casey, Trent, the biggest one of the night. Static, love you. Gordo, Richard, Patrick, Helena, Derek Cuda, Massalions, Monkey Man, Casey. Ruben's Prom. Arctic Fink, Casey, Disco, Cobra. My boy, dude. Sorry I ain't gonna get to see you soon, but I hopefully I will someday. Brad Power, thank you so much, man. Look at all these blue boys, these bitches. The last one's Jana Mac. Here, take this. Take this link and run with it, guys. That is the post stream. I'm going to drink a protein shake probably before. Actually, I don't have to. I just did 2 eggs and milk. It's fine. Big shout out. CAMELCAST 2 was a lot of fun with Anna. I'm glad she was the first guest because she did a great job. She just did whatever we wanted to do. She said she hated Moana. Yes, that sucks, but it's fine. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Jana Mac. Thank you, everybody. First Fight Milk in a long time. Thank you so much. So much fun. New video tomorrow. Don't forget, it's going to be spicier than dick ass. Very, very spice. So it's going to be one of those big ones, the big view ones. So get on it, doggone it. Jamie, I love you. Jana Mac, Helena, I see you. Ruben's Prime, Monkey Man. Anybody from Anna's circle, thank you guys for choosing to hang out with me tonight. Means a lot to me. Anna means a lot to me. She's one of the easily my best creator friends because she's no bullshit. She'll always be honest with you, and she's like me. She's like a chick me. It's weird, actually. She's just laid back, and you can say anything to her, and she's totally cool. So, thank you to Anna. Here's the link to the local stream. Join it. You have to get Nick on. Nick is one of probably my next ones, hopefully. I'll get him on. He's my boy. Hey, there's my local stream. I'm still on the same window. I love how, dude. You remember when computers couldn't take 2 camera sources at once? That was the good old days. Thank you, Jana Mac. I love you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. You need to get Rich and Jay. I'll have Rich on. Samantha Bullock, what's up, baby? How you doing, baby? We're going over to locals. Thanks, everybody, so much. This stream will be live on my channel. You can watch it whenever you want. And we're going to cultivate an audience for the CAMELCAST. I appreciate you guys. Anna was a lot of fun. I'll see you on locals in about 5 minutes. I'm going to run downstairs and get ready, turn my computer on in my studio, my music studio, and get on it, doggone it. Thank you guys so much. I love you. Appreciate you guys. Hell yeah. Bye. Hell yeah.